Up on the Tomahawk Talk, the Bourne Braves took a loss in walk-off fashion to the Chatham Anglers last night at Veterans Field, but hope to pick back up the momentum today against the Wareham Gateman here at Doran Park. You're going to hear from Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird, field manager Scott Landers, and new infielder from Wake Forest, Austin Hawk. It's the Tomahawk Talk, and it starts right now.
Left field, back on it, the left fielder approaches. It drops before the wall. Cooney scores. Shifts it from third, around, touches home, and the Bourne Braves have the lead.
Welcome into the pregame Tomahawk Talk as the Bourne Braves are set to take on the Wareham Gateman for the fourth time this season in just a few moments. I'm your host, Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Devon, Jarvis, and Kasey, Kazliner. And guys, that loss to the Chatham Anglers last night, the Bravos just couldn't stay consistent at the plate.
They couldn't. They had a little bit of spurts of offense that came sprinkled throughout the game, but overall just 3 runs was not going to do the job for Bourne in this game. And the Chatham team that finally had a late game surge, their first walk-off of the season, was tough to see, but one that shouldn't hurt the Braves too much. Coming off those 3 wins in a row, they can head into the All-Star break with another win and still be very solid as a squad right now, the second hottest in the Cape Cod Baseball League.
A junior walk-off home run, if you will. One of the best home run hitters on Cape Cod, and you can't leave stuff over the heart of the plate. It was a 2-seamer, middle, and you're going to pay for that. A guy who has home runs in back-to-back games and a guy who's going to be in the home run derby this weekend. You can't afford to do that in a type of game where you know he's swinging for the fences. But at the same time, there are positives to take away. The Braves were able to come back from a deficit late. Berkeley Mabius with a clutch double. But like you mentioned, you want to be able to keep up this consistency, knowing that you've won 7 of your last 10. You have a Wareham team that's been hungry recently and is right there in playoff contention despite being last in the West. Today is a big test for both of these teams.
Well, yesterday was a back-and-forth battle between the Bravos and the Anglers, so let's check out the highlights. Things pick up in the top of the second when Josiah Overbeek singles on a line drive, and that scores Berkeley Mabius. Bourne on top early on in this one, and Rustin Rigdon right afterwards with a walk to score Austin Hawk, and the Bravos up 2 heading into the bottom of the second. But the Chatham Anglers are ready to come back in this one. Cole Johnson out on a sacrifice fly, and Jamie Palmese scores, and the Anglers chipping away at this early lead from the Braves. A single on a ground ball to Andrew Costello scores Rob Rispoli, and Bino Waters advances to second. And then right after that, a Ty Peoples walk scores Bino Waters. The Anglers up for the first time this game. And then you got Berkeley Mabius with his first extra base hit as a Bravo, and it's a ground rule double, scoring Blake Chaffin. It's a tie ball game heading into the 9th inning. Bravos get one more shot at taking the lead, and Paul Vasquez can't finish the job with a pop out. But then Junior Lewacki comes out, homers on a fly ball to right field. The Chatham Anglers' first walk-off of the season, and the game ends with the Anglers up 4-3 over the Bravos. Cameron Seagraves, a newcomer on this Braves squad, 5 Ks in 2 innings pitched, only giving up 1 hit, and another newcomer in Berkeley Mabius going 2 for 4 at the plate, and a ground rule double with an extra base hit. His first of the season. These are 2 newcomers, Kasey. We can expect a lot from him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, for sure. I think Berkeley Mabius has really unlocked his hitting. I want to see a little bit more defensively from him at the catcher position, a position that has seen a lot of movement from the Braves. But you said it. Cameron Seagraves was very good. He struck out the side late in the game, and again, he's a guy that, along with guys like Joshua Surgow, who also made his debut yesterday, trying to maybe be a starter for the Braves with hell of the turnover. I really like where those guys are at. The strikeout stuff was there. You're playing a weaker offense in Chatham. That's going to get harder when you play some of the teams like top of the division, like Brewster, YD, again, some of these other teams. But again, you'd like to see what these guys can do going forward against some of the tougher competition.
Berkeley Mabius had his best offensive game of the season yesterday, and by a landslide, but he also likely had his worst defensive game. A pass ball in there, a couple more that he should have kept in front, so you want to see that balance like you touched on, Kasey. And overall for the Braves offense, you just didn't see it in spades like you had seen so many times before. 22 runs in the 3 games as the predecessor to the one we saw last night, and only 3 runs overall. You gotta have some more. This Wareham team struggled against Bourne last time, allowing up double-digit runs, and a chance for Bourne here to once again find that rhythm against a Wareham team that has been struggling here and there despite winning 2 of their last 3.
The Braves offense did seem to struggle a bit, and they're really going to need to hone in on that today on a Wareham team that's up and coming.
Absolutely, and this is a Wareham team that could be very interesting. The gap now between 4 and 5, very close. And we send it over to Spillane Field for the highlights between the Cotuit Kettleers and the Wareham Gateman from last night. It was the biggest game of the season yesterday for Wareham, but Cotuit hits on the board first. Owen Payno grounds into a force out, an out there by R.J. Hamilton to the shortstop at second, but Aguayo comes home to score, and early it is 1-0 Cotuit. They tack on one more, but here it's a chance for Wareham in the bottom of the fourth to come back. Here's Nikolai to the left side and through. It's an out once again, but Connor Cuff with a chance to come home as this game is now at just 1. Cotuit 2, Wareham 1. As we take things to top 5, Cotuit adds one more and a chance to keep it going here. Sturgis clocks one to the outfield, and there is Dawson Park on third, who comes home in the sac fly. They're back safely are the Cotuit Kettleers, and it's 4-1 Kets. And this game kept going into control of the Kettleers. 6-1 now in bottom 8 as a chance for Dubovic. He doubles on a line to right field, and Chase Cronenberger fields it, but not in time for R.J. Hamilton as well as Connor Cuff to come home and score. Bring home Nikolai as well. It's a 3 RBI double for Dylan Dubovic to make it a 6-4 game. But in top 9, it's insurance time for the Cotuit Kettleers. Jesse DiMaggio ropes one to the right side into the outfield for Foster Apple. Dawson Park comes home to score. Cotuit overall knocks one more here in the top of the 9th to win the game 8-4. Wareham with no response in bottom 9. Overall, when it's all said and done, Lee gets the loss for Wareham, pitching 4 innings, allowing 3 hits and 2 earned runs with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. A very good game for Cuff, going 3 for 5, and Dubovic with that 3 RBI double in the 8th inning. Cotuit on the other side with a great start from Burnham. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run baseball. And the Kettleers still hold that spot in 4th in the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division. If they had lost this one, it had been Wareham and Cotuit tied for 4th.
It's not the kind of performance that was the best for the Wareham Gatemen, but I want to look at the game prior to that when they shut out the best team in the league, YD 1-0, because the Wareham Gatemen are definitely on the come up, and the Braves need to watch out today.
Yeah, it's a part of the season where the turnover is starting to take a toll at some of these teams, and Wareham's kind of making the best of it. R.J. Hamilton has been a great player all season. We didn't see him last time these two teams played. I'm wondering if he's going to be in the lineup today. But Wareham is a team that's pesky. The pitching has not been great this season by and large, but it has drastically improved since the first matchup between Bourne and Wareham, which feels like forever ago. It was only about 3 weeks ago. But these teams obviously are rivals. This is a big game for Wareham. Feels like every game going forward for the Gatemen feels kind of like a must-win. Obviously, there's a little bit of wiggle room with how close the West is. But again, for Bourne to be able to separate just a little bit more with Hyannis right behind them could be huge today.
At this point in the season, something that we constantly talk about is consistency, and that's something that the Braves really need to focus in on, because the last time that they thought it was going to be an easy win against the Gatemen, they ended up taking the dub themselves.
Yeah, and this is a Bourne team that has to go out here with confidence. They talk about the energy in the dugout. It's been fantastic a lot. They love playing with each other. But for Bourne specifically, you got to see the Bats come out here at home. They've been exceptional at home, an 8-4-1 record compared to far worse on the road so far this season. And for a Wareham team overall that's bringing out a very competent starter in Jordan Stevens with a sub-1 ERA in 3 starts, it's not going to be easy. Got to get going early in games. Overall, not the longest of starts for Stevens on the year, just 10 2/3 total pitched in his 4 appearances. So you can get to that bullpen early and try and really rise then. That's how they did it against Wareham last time, was against the bullpen.
We are approaching game time between the Bourne Braves and the Wareham Gatemen, but coming up on the pregame Tomahawk Talk, you're going to hear a little bit from the field manager, Scott Landers, Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird, and a newcomer, Austin Hawk. We'll be right back.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
One day before the All-Star break, the Bourne Braves taking on the Wareham Gatemen for the 4th time this season. Alongside Scott Landers, I'm Kasey Kazliner. Skip, yesterday we saw some really good relief outings from Cameron Seagraves, Joshua Surigao. They combined for 8 strikeouts. How big of additions are they to your bullpen?
Good. Seas was here last summer, and he's been out there 2 times now. It's the first time I saw Josh. But they showed me good stuff, and they competed and did a good job for us.
Obviously, losing on a walk-off home run is tough to swallow. What did you see on that final play?
a ball that was hit a country mile, honestly. He put a good swing on it, and it happens.
Mentioned it already. The All-Star game is tomorrow. Kind of marks the halfway point, so to speak, of the season. What's your overall evaluation of the team right now?
We're in a good place right now. I think we need some rest. It'll be good for us to get to the All-Star break. Hopefully we get another W today. Regroup and get back after it.
You guys are playing some of the best baseball you've played all season, 7 wins in your last 10 games. How important is a streak like that going into a break?
It's good. Today is pretty important after yesterday, just going into the break and not going on a 2-game losing streak. But having that confidence going in and resting up and getting ready for the home stretch is huge.
You've had success before this season against Wareham. Noah Scott on the mound today. He struggled at times. What are you expecting to improve today from him?
Just being in the strike zone more. He's a competitive kid. I thought he did a better job last time out. He just has to go out and compete and be in the zone, and everything else will take care of itself.
You're managing the All-Star game tomorrow. I'm hoping you get some time to rest, maybe the day after. Do you have any plans?
Not right now, but it'll be good. Get out there and see some guys that you're not familiar with and talk with them from other programs and other organizations around the Cape. But afterwards, I'll just take a bit to myself and relax.
What's the coolest part? You mentioned some of the aspects of managing the All-Star game, but what's the coolest part about doing that?
Just being laid back and talking to the other guys and the other coaches is the best thing.
Skip, thank you so much for taking the time. Wareham Gateman come to town to play the Bourne Braves at 6 p.m.
Thank you to Kasey and Scott Landers. I'm now joined by the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird. Nate, Noah Scott making another start on the mound for the Bravos today. How's he been doing all summer?
Yeah, he's a guy that struggled a little bit for the Braves so far this season. Has 4 appearances, 3 starts this season. Most recent came against YD, where he had a decent effort. Pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 2 earned runs in that one, but really struggled with walks. Over the last 2 starts, he's given 8 free passes. So if he can find his control today, expect him to go a little longer in the game and have a better outing.
This is definitely the kind of game that Noah Scott can use to get back on his feet, given the All-Star break happening tomorrow, as well as the Wareham Gateman sitting at the bottom of the West Division. But Nate, who's on the bump for the Gateman today?
Yeah, righty Jordan Steffens making another start for the Gateman. He pitched against the Braves on this field when they faced the Gateman on July 4th. Had a decent outing in that one. 4 innings pitched, didn't allow an earned run. Only 1 hit. I guess more than a decent outing against the Braves in that one. He's been really solid for them so far this season.
All right, Nate, so we've covered our starting pitchers, but do you have any players to watch on this Braves squad today?
Yeah, I'm really looking at Luke Costello today. He's a guy that I think could get a hot stretch going, carrying the Braves into the postseason run. He left last week for the MLB draft, took a couple days off from the Braves. In the 3 games he's been back, he's only got 1 hit in total. I think he's someone who can be really solid for them down the stretch, so expect him to get going over the next few games.
And still, we've seen a lot from Luke Costello so far this season, on and off the field. He just recently announced he's transferring from Wake Forest to South Carolina, and I get to speak to a fellow Demon Deacon coming up, so stay tuned.
What's the harm in adding one more Demon Deacon to this Brave squad? I'm now joined by Austin Hawk, the infielder from Wake Forest. Austin, you haven't been here long, but you've made quite the impact so far this season. You already have 3 RBI and 2 stolen bases, so what's clicking for you up here?
Just trying to see the ball well, doing the job for the team, just anything I can do to help. So.
You're coming over from the Appalachian League. How did getting those reps up there first help you out here now?
It got me back into things, missing the whole season this year. Just seeing live pitching again kind of put me back in that mode, and then getting here has been quite the surprise. So.
And why weren't you playing last year?
So I had a double groin tear, so going through that was, it was a stressful time, but getting back on the field has been really fun.
Mentally, how did you overcome that battle?
Just staying strong, my family supporting me. I have a great support staff, coaches, teammates, family. They were just behind me the whole way.
Speaking of support staff, there's a lot of current and former Demon Deacons on this Brave squad, including the Costello brothers and Blake Schaff. How nice is it to be playing again with them this summer?
Oh, it's awesome. Getting to see familiar faces, it's really fun.
Despite a loss yesterday, the Braves have been hot for quite a few games now. So coming into this All-Star break, how do you guys finish out with a bang?
Just picking up a win today would be great. Just like I said, doing anything I can do to help the team, that'd be great.
Austin, I got one more question for you. What's something you didn't expect and then you got up here and it kind of took you by surprise?
I would say coming from the Appalachian League, we had some really big, nice batter's eye. So kind of getting used to the no batter's eye has been a change, but I'll get used to it.
And how can you get used to it?
Just taking as many reps as I can on the field, seeing live pitching, stuff like that.
Thanks so much, Austin.
Yes, thank you.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Welcome back into the pregame Tomahawk Talk before the Bourne Braves take on the Wareham Gateman for the 4th time this season. I'm your host, Kaydence Kilhof, once again joined by Devon, Jarvis, and Kasey, Kazliner. And guys, we've talked a little bit about it, but All-Star break is approaching right after this. The Bravos get 2 off days back-to-back. So how can they really just finish strong tonight?
I think you go out here and you beat a Wareham team big. They're last in the West Division for a reason. They haven't been the most solid team so far this year, but their main struggles came earlier in the first half of the season. We still have the All-Star break coming up this weekend. Only one more game to go into it before. And what better way to go into that break than with a dominating win against Wareham today, just the way you did last time you saw them.
Yeah, they broke open late. We saw the last time the Braves were at home, too, against Falmouth. A late 7th inning rally, putting up 5 runs. You want to see themes of that today, like you saw in that game and the one you mentioned against Wareham, where the Braves just separated, not having to worry about a late bullpen performance like they did last night against Chatham, where things went awry. You're back at home. You have an opportunity to have some home cooking and go into the break happy.
Speaking of that bullpen performance from last night, besides that walk-off, the bullpen did, once again, a pretty strong job. How can they keep that going tonight?
I think you just overall go out there and put your arms you trust on the mound, first of all, from Scott Landers. You should have some options out there for starters. Jackson Kircher potentially available once more going into a break. You'll have a little bit more rest. But overall, just pitch consistently and trust your pitches. There's a lot of really good pitchers on this team for Bourne, and without a more than 4-run allowed performance from this overall pitching staff in now 2 weeks. You really trust them in all these situations, and it's important that they go out there and give their offense a chance. We talked about it a lot. I've specifically mentioned it, but you can't go out there and not give an opportunity for your defense to play with a lead. It starts with the offense, and this pitching staff has not pitched with a lead much this season. Often they get that lead late in games, and it makes your job a lot easier when there's a little bit less pressure to not allow the other team to come back.
And if they have pitched with leads, it's been very narrow leads. That's the one thing we've seen from Bourne. We saw it last night. The Braves were up on Chatham early, but again, Chatham kept chipping away, and the Braves offense sat back a little bit. You can't sit back in these types of games. You have to just keep piling on, and the Braves haven't always done that this season.
It is now game time between the Bourne Braves and the Wareham Gateman. Thank you so much for joining us in the pregame Tomahawk Talk. The next time you see us, these guys will be on the call, and you'll catch me on the sidelines.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
The final game before the All-Star break. It's the Bourne Braves and the rival Wareham Gateman at Doran Park. Braves taking on the men for the fourth time this season. Kasey Kazliner joined alongside Devon, Jarvis, and Devon, the Braves coming off probably the most heartbreaking loss of the season.
Yeah, easily. It's their first walk-off defeat, and the Braves overall are going to have to bounce back good from this to go into the All-Star break with a touch of momentum. This is a team that has won 7 of the last 10 games. They've been extremely solid, but again, you don't want this one loss to snowball into something bigger. Today on the mound, Noah Scott, a little bit of a redemption start for him as the Braves try and continue to show out good pitching. Haven't allowed more than 4 runs in 2 weeks and come into the All-Star break with a win against the West number 5 seed.
Offense has been inconsistent at times. The Braves have only put up more than 4 runs in a game once across their last 3, but now an opportunity to defeat a team they put up double digits against last time at Bourne Park.
Yeah, last time it was 10-2 in favor of the Braves over the Gateman, and the Braves are going to try and channel some of that offense that they have come by just very few times so far this season. They've been really good with the pitching staff, but the offense has left a lot to be desired, Kasey.
Kaydence Kilhof is sidelined for more. Kaydence, what's going on?
Hey, Kasey, thanks so much. Today is the last game before All-Star break, where the players, most of them here on Cape Cod, get back-to-back off days without any baseball, which is well-deserved for a lot of them. They spend a lot of their time at the trainer right now just rolling out, getting cupped, getting scraped, trying to preserve their bodies, because if you think about it, they're coming straight from school ball to a season with games almost every single day, with tougher competition and tougher weather conditions, and they finally get to enjoy the Cape in what it is and be the young adults that they are. When I asked the players what they were doing this weekend, a lot of the guys said they're just hanging out with each other. Bryce Eastep's going to the beach. Austin Musso is going to try and catch a Red Sox game. So overall, guys, we're not just wishing our All-Stars good luck this weekend, we're wishing our entire roster a fun and safe weekend.
Thanks, Kaydence. And Scott Landers kind of echoed the same thing. He'll be managing the All-Star game tomorrow, but he said he might be able to have some time to himself the day after, take some free time. Let's go through some lineups. First for the visiting Wareham Gateman. Ethan Wax leads off. Foster Apple follows. Connor Cuff moves down 1 spot. He hits 3rd from yesterday. Dylan Dubovic in the cleanup spot, moving up a spot. Chase Cruson hitting 5th. Levi Clark in the 6th spot. Tony Lira back in the lineup after being a pinch hitter yesterday. Henry DeGiorgio at the 8th spot. And Noah Sheffield, who did not play yesterday, hits 9th.
In the outfield from left to right, it goes Dubovic, Wax, Cruson. The infield around the horn goes Cuff, starting with third base, Cuff, DeGiorgio, Sheffield at second, and all the way at first base is Tony Lira with Levi Clark behind the dish catching.
Looking at the Bourne Braves lineup 1 through 9, pretty similar group to yesterday. Blake Schaff leads off. He moves up 3 spots in the order, 2 spots from 3 to 1. Rustin Rigdon moves down a spot from 1 to 2. Andrew Costello also moves down 1 spot from 2 to 3. Luke Costello in the 4 spot. Berkeley Mabius hits 5th. Austin Hawk at third base hits 6th. Matt Bolton in left field hits 7th. Josiah Overbeek, the first baseman, hits 8th. And Elliot Medlock makes his first start in a couple of games, hitting 9th.
Matt Bolton is in left field. Rustin Rigdon in center. Luke Costello in right. First base around the horn goes Overbeek, Medlock, Schaff, Hawk. And Berkeley Mabius is behind the dish catching for the pitcher in Noah Scott out of Oregon State.
Pretty nice night at Bourne Park. Not much wind in play yet. We'll see if that changes as the night picks up. But we will take a break here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
A Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
A Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
A Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can
Welcome back to Doran Park. Moments ahead of Bourne versus Wareham for the fourth time this season. Braves with a 2-1 record against the Gateman. Wareham has won 3 of its last 4, including a 1-0 win at YD across that stretch. The Braves entering following a loss against Chatham. We said it earlier, likely the most heartbreaking loss of the season for the Braves. Gave up a walk-off home run to Junior Milwaukee last night. What would have been the Braves' 8th win in their last 10, but they were robbed of one and have now won 7 of their last 10. Braves defensively, Bolton rigged in Luke Costello left to right in the outfield, Overbeek at first, Medlock at second, Schaff at short, Hawk at third, Mabius at home. He's the catcher. The pitcher is Noah Scott, who's making his 4th start and 5th appearance. He struggled at times this season. 2 appearances ago, Devon, he gave up 6 earned runs.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one for Noah Scott, especially against an offense in Wareham that hasn't proven to be the best so far this year. And if you go through his game log, he's just been up and down, has yet to allow less than 2 earned runs in any of his appearances so far. And the worst one was at Hyannis in 2 innings pitched, 6 earned runs here at home, And, you know, you could argue his last one was his best, so has to carry that momentum into a good one today against a worse offense than the YD League's best he saw last time.
Scott posts a 5.5 ERA this past season at Oregon State. At 4 games so far with the Braves, he's got an ERA over 9 with a whip nearing 2. He'll face Wax, Apple, and Cuff in the top of the first inning. Braves looking for a win before the All-Star break commences. Following Cuff, it'll be Dubovic, Cruson, Clark, Lira, DeGiorgio, Sheffield. For the Wareham Gateman, who have 6 righties and 3 lefties in the lineup today. 77 degrees out at Doran Park. Little bit of wind. Reported highs of 7 miles an hour. As the final warm-up pitch is thrown in, and we begin the top of the first. Ethan Wax will lead things off, the lefty hitter against the righty. And Noah Scott making his 4th start and 5th appearance. Coming off likely his best after he gave up 6 earned runs the game before. Here's Jason Wax. He did not play yesterday. His last hit came against YD in the win. He went 1 for 4. In a game that Wareham just snuck out a win. 1-0 victory over the best team in the league. And the 1 run came on a free pass. First pitch of the game to Wax. The lefty hitter takes in there for a strike on the changeup, 0-1. Wax committed to LSU. just over a month ago out of Tulane. Could be LSU's next starting center fielder after Derek Curiel got drafted. The 0-1 as Wax chops it on the ground up the third baseline and foul. Quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Wax started the season slow, 0 for 16 to begin the year through the first 5 games of the year. Since then, he's tallied 3 doubles. He's hitting a much more respectable figure of 208. He's down 0-2 against Scott, who holds his orange glove on his belt. Now winds and deals the 0-2 pitch. Wax takes a high and tight fastball for a ball, 1-2. Wareham enters today winning 3 of its last 4. Last night in a tough one against Catuit. 8-4 the final. Wareham started the season 3-13 though. Big improvement. The 1-2 as Wax rolls it slowly toward the pitcher's mound on the right side. Picked up by the pitcher in Scott. He flips underhand to first in time for the first out of the top of the first.
It's important for Scott to get out to a hot start. We've seen Bourne pitchers so often, especially here at home, not be able to do so against the opposition in inning 1. They find the rhythm later. And of course, still 2 outs to go in this inning, but that's the type of start you want.
This is a Wareham offense that has struggled, 8th in the league in average at .217 as a team. Here's Foster Apple out of the right side. He moves up 4 spots in the order from yesterday's loss, from 6-2. He's hits in 2 of his last 3. Righty-on-righty matchup. Scott squares, now fires home. Apple takes low and away on the slider, 1-0. Apple yesterday had a single. He's playing DH today. Naturally an outfielder. Scott with the 1-0. Pitches home. Apple takes just inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Bourne 2-1 against Wareham. Last time these 2 teams played, under a week ago here at Doran Park, the Braves put up 10 runs in a game for the first time in about a month. The 2-0 pitch. Apple takes inside once more. 3 balls and no strikes. That win for the Braves was big in putting Bourne back on the right track. Braves offense had struggled with back-to-back shutouts. But ever since, it's gotten better. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, a slider that grazes the bottom of the zone, 3 balls and 1 strike. Despite some of the struggles, the underlying numbers suggest Bourne's offense is toward the upper half in the league. 3rd in the league in hits with 209. The 3-1 as Apple chops it on the ground to short. Backhand for Schaff. He picks it up head high, throws to first in time for the second out of the top of the first. 6-3 on the putout, and here's Connor Cuff. Cuff stands in on the right side. It's one of the newcomers that joined this Wareham team in July. He made his season debut against Bourne and had a 3-hit performance. He's played against Bourne twice and is 4 for 7 against the Bravos with only 1 strikeout and a home run. Homered in the home game for the Gateman. First pitch to the lefty hitter. Low. 1 ball and no strikes with the bases empty and 2 gone. In the top of the first, no score. Cuff has had insertions at times this season. He's only played in now 8 games, including today. The 1-0, Cuff lines it straight back and foul, 1-1. He is hitting well over 300, though, at 360, so likely we'll see him back in the lineup as the season progresses. Moved down 1 spot from yesterday's loss from 2 to 3. Played quarterback in high school. The 1-1. Cuff rolls it on the ground to short. Schaff picks it up 10 feet to the left of second. Picks it up. It throws to first in time. Now retires the side. 3 ground outs in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the inning. Braves and Wareham scoreless.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
A Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor?
Bottom of the first inning at Doran Park, scoreless between the home Braves and the visiting Gateman, playing for the 4th time this season. Braves will have Blake Schaff, Rustin Rigdon, and Andrew Costello, a lefty, a switch hitter, and a righty against the righty pitcher in Jordan Stevens, who's been very good this season. He's only given up 1 run across 4 appearances, and that 1 run came back in late June. Second time pitching against Bourne, he went 4 innings of 1-hit baseball against the Braves back on July 4th. Bourne did win that game. But a very good performance from him as the final warm-up pitch is thrown in, and we begin the bottom of the first. Blake Schaff will be an all-star in tomorrow's festivities. Digs out of the left side. He was 0 for 3 yesterday in the loss against the Chatham A's. Went 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. Doubled the game before that, though. He's on a 5-game on-base streak. Up to 7 extra base hits on the season for Schaff, who pulls up in the lefty's box against the righty. Stevens covers his face with his black glove. Now rocks and deals home. Schaff takes inside 1-0. Schaff will play under Scott Landers tomorrow in the All-Star game. Talked with Landers pregame. He said, it's cool just meeting all the different players from all the different teams. Here's the 1-0 offering. Schaff takes in there for a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he added that just being able to interact and reflect a little bit during the All-Star break is helpful heading into the treacherous final stretch of the season. The 1-1, Schaff takes way inside. Scoots out of the way, 2 balls and 1 strike. Schaff with 7 hits his last 5 games. He's been great as of recent. Has been able to pull his batting average well above 300, now at 310, and OPS just under 900. 2-1 from Stevens. Schaff rolls it on the ground to second. That's in the outfield for a base hit. Just to the left of the second baseman in Sheffield, who couldn't get to it in time. And that is the first base runner of the game.
I think it was a nice experiment having Schaff in the 3-hole, but I do think he is the most pure leadoff guy you could have in this lineup. Makes a return to that spot after a couple games where he wasn't there. And that's where Bourne's really going to have success with how he can start things out and give way to Rustin Rigdon.
Here's the switch hitter Rigdon out of the left side. The man at first, the first pitch home. Rigdon takes low on the fastball, 1-0. Schaff at first, he has speed. Leads the Braves in stolen bases. One-0 pitch. Slider outside. Corner for a strike. 1-1. Rigdon on a 5-game on-base streak. He singled yesterday, drove in a run. That was his 9th RBI of the season. That's 5 hits his last 5 games. The 1-1. Rigdon lines it straight to second, into the glove of Sheffield. He throws back to first as Schaff is caught in no man's land, and it's a double play. So a line out and a double play, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the first.
The exact way the Bourne Braves started the game yesterday was a single into a line out double play. Picture perfect replication from what we saw a game ago.
So with 2 outs, here's Andrew Costello. He digs out of the right side. First pitch. He lines it straight away center field. Wax moves to his right and trots in for the catch. So a single from Schaff, but he's caught in a double play, and we go to the top of the second, 0-0 at Dorn Park.
What's up?
What were you trying to tell me?
Oh, no, just the exact, it was the yesterday we got on with a base hit and then lined it to a double
Oh,
play
okay.
On the next
Gotcha.
play. Any chance you could share that?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I have the email.
Be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can...
Very good. Quick inning in the first for Noah Scott, the righty pitcher for the Braves. I'll try to replicate that in the top of the second. It'll be Dubovic, Krusin, and Levi Clark. Righty, lefty, righty. Clark will hit third, is an all-star. Here's Dubovic out of the right side. He's coming off a solid game yesterday. Drove in 3 runs. That was the first time all season he's driven in 3 in 1 game. Righty on righty matchup, the first pitch home. Dubovic takes a slider low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Dubovic has struggled at times this season. He's only hitting 185, but does have hits in 5 of his last 6. The issue for him has been the strikeout. He struck out 7 times his last 4 games. Struck out 3 times in a game, 3 times. The 1-0. Dubovic takes a slider away, 2 balls and no strikes. Struggles for him this season, a little bit surprising after he hit .312 at Miami in 2026. 2-0 from Scott. Fastball in there for a strike. Dubovic dismissed the pitch right before it even hit the glove, dropping his bat.
Didn't even try for it, like he was an automatic take.
Called a strike nonetheless. 2 balls and 1 strike with nobody out in the top of the second, no score. The pitch from Scott. Dubovic lines a jam shot, shallow right field. This one will fall for a base hit right next to the line in medium right. And it's the first hit for Wareham as Dubovic reaches on a single.
Bit of an awkward one and a lot of ground to cover in right field here at Dorn Park. Not an easy one for Luke Costello. You could figure maybe in other ballparks here on the Cape, it looks different.
Now has hits in 6 of his last 7. Here's Chase Krusin out of the left side. Was with Wareham last season, came late. This is only his 3rd game as a member of the Gateman. Had 2 hits in the loss yesterday against Catuan. Righty pitcher against the lefty with a man at first and nobody out. The first pitch, Cruzen takes outside 1-0. Cruzen, most recently at Rutgers. Was really good at Duke in 2024. It's been bouncing around. The 1-0, Cruzen swings and misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit .306 with Wareham last season. Also spent a season with the Chatham A's in 2024. So his 3rd season on Cape Cod. You don't always see that. A toss back to first and the runner. And Debovic just barely safe. But Cruzen's back. A couple of singles for him last night. Be going to his 4th collegiate program in Pitt this upcoming season. Scott at the belt out of the stretch. Tosses back to first. And once again, Debovic safe. He was added to the Gateman roster officially just 2 days ago. But he knows the ins and outs. Scott with his orange glove, the 1-1, as Debovic chops it on the ground over to short. Schaff picks it up, touches second, throws to first in time. 6-3 double play for the Bourne Braves and retire 2.
Excellent situational defense right there. Schaff doesn't even think about tossing to second from Edlock. Does it all himself. He's really stepped up as a defensive shortstop. That wasn't the hardest play to make, but he makes it look easy, and that's the biggest thing.
We'll bring up the All-Star and Levi Clark. Only has 1 hit his last 4 games, singled against YD. The first pitch, slider inside, 1-0. Sitting .205 on the Cape League season. Wouldn't typically expect a guy with those types of numbers to be an All-Star, but he was hot in early July. Rode a 6-game hit streak at one point. The 1-0 pitch, Clark takes outside corner for a strike, 1-1.
We've also seen the Braves specifically and overall the Cape League throw out All-Stars who have high ceilings. We know what they can bring as players. Clark's certainly a guy with a really high ceiling and has had some bad games recently, but he's still a very solid player.
Primarily a first baseman, the 1-1, as he lines it high and foul over the first base screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's playing catcher today, though. After a .242 hitting season at Tennessee in 2026. He's also a second-year member of the Gateman. He's part of the league best offense last year. The 1-2, Clark swings and misses. First K for Scott. He gets through 2 frames facing the minimum. Nothing between the Braves and the Gatemen. We go to the bottom of the second on Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Middle of the Braves order due up against Jordan Stevens, who faced the minimum in the bottom of the first inning. Did allow a single to Blake Schaff, but a double play kept the minimum in check. It'll be Luke Costello, Mabius, and Hawk due up against Stevens. One of the top pitchers on this Wareham team, an ERA under 1. Here's Luke Costello out of the right side for the first time tonight. It's in the 4 spot for the 3rd consecutive game. Righty on righty matchup. Stevens nods the sign. Now he kicks and fires the first pitch of the inning. Fastball that runs inside, 1-0. Costello hitless his last 2 games, but he has been able to get on base. He walked yesterday. He walked twice the game before. The game before that was his first appearance in 5 days. He singled. The 1-0 pitch. Costello takes inside once more. Just in on the hands. 2 balls and no strikes. He'll go to South Carolina this upcoming season after a 2-year stint with Wake Forest. Had been committed to Wake Forest since 2021. The 2-0 as Costello rolls it on the ground over to short. Charging is DiGiorgio. Picks it up and tosses to first in time for the first out of the bottom of the second.
The catcher from Oregon, number 8.
Decently hard contact for the Braves on everything so far. Base hit to start finds the gap, and other than that, it's a line out, a deep fly out, and a hard ground out. Again, this is a very tough pitcher to work against. Sub-1 whip and ERA for Jordan Stevens this season with Wareham. He's been excellent.
Here's Berkeley, maybe a switch hitter, hitting lefty against the righty. He went 2 for 4 yesterday, had a nice game at the plate. First pitch home. Fastball down the gut for a strike, 0-1. He had his first extra base hit in a Bourne Braves uniform, a double that tied the game in the 8th, driving in a run against Chatham. Bourne Braves would go on to lose 4-3. Stevens agrees with the sign. Now he kicks and deals home. The 0-1 pitch, a slider that runs slow and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Berkeley has hits in 3 of his last 4. He's no stranger to being clutch. He laid down a perfect bunt with 2 outs in the 14th inning against USC in the final regular season game of 2026. Allowed the Ducks to win it. The 1-1. Mabius takes low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. That was a massive series win for Oregon heading into the Big Ten tournament. The Ducks would end up going to a super regional and losing to Texas. Mabius played his final games in an Oregon uniform. A Nike one, of course. The 2-1. Mabius takes an outside corner strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the Eugene regional, Mabius had 2 hits. He had 1 hit in the super regional. Struggled a little bit at the plate at the end of the season for Oregon. It's largely a 300 hitter. The 2-2 is Mabius. Lines it the other way into left. Dubovic charges, and it's over his head. He couldn't see the ball. Mabius around first. He digs for second. Finally picked up by Dubovic. Mabius around second. He wants a triple. The throw into third is late. 1 out triple for Berkeley Mabius as he hit one over the head of the left fielder in Dubovic. He was playing way too shallow.
Just completely misjudged. Dubovic in left field looked like he had a good beat on it. And Berkeley's ball must have had a ton of backspin because it goes right over his head. A gutsy call for Berkeley to make his way to third, and it pays off. Odds likely with a better throw, he's out, but doesn't matter. Back-to-back days with extra base hits.
First triple of the season for Mabius. Here's Austin Hawk out of the right side with the infield in. First pitch home. Hawk takes in there for a strike, 0-1. Hawk has hits in back-to-back games for the first time this season. He doubled 2 games ago, had a single yesterday at Chatham. The 0-1 pitch. Hawk takes a slider low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hawk talked pregame about his time in the Appalachian League with the Danville Otterbots. He was very good there. Got the call up, so to speak, to the Cape League. The 1-1. Slider low, 2 balls and 1 strike. He said the Appalachian League was a grind. Playing every day. That's something he hadn't done in a while after only playing 9 games at Wake Forest due to groin surgery before the season began in 2026. 2-1 on the righty. The pitch is Hawk swings and misses at a high and tight fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe it's at third. 0-0 our score. 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Braves are hot. Won 7 of their last 10. Looking for an early lead against a Wareham team that is much improved since the beginning of the year. The 2-2. Hawk lines it the other way. Foul territory, and it will go foul off the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes still. Hawk was draft eligible this past cycle. Did not get picked. He's looking to work his way back to where he was before his surgery. Had hit .303 at Wake Forest in 2025. The 2-2, Hawk takes strike 3 call. A changeup on the outside corner. Hawk thought it was outside. A big out number 2 for Jordan Stevens, the pitcher, with a man still at third.
A huge one for Stevens, who usually doesn't allow triples like he gave up to Lee Mabius. Works his way back in with his first strikeout of the day. A big one.
Here's Matt Bolton, a lefty hitter. The man at third and 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No score between the Braves and the Gateman. Bolton went 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. He's on a 4-game on-base streak. The pitch. Bolton checks his swing at a strike. No balls and 1 strike. He'll be an all-star tomorrow. He leads the league in triples. Speaking of 3-bag hits, he tripled his last time out at Doran Park just a couple games ago against Falmouth. The 0-1 pitch, he shows bunt, pulls it back, gets outside and called a ball. 1-1. Bolton has not hit at the level he's wanted to the past couple weeks, but he's still been on base in 16 of his last 19. Average nearing 300 at 271. The 1-1 pitch. Bolton cuts and misses, and a fastball down Main Street. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Was the NECBL Rookie of the Year last year in 2025. Broke 10 wood bats. He's already broken more than half of that, likely, here on Cape Cod. Some of those in batting practice. 1-2 on him with 2 gone. Stevens fires home. Bolton chops it foul off the catcher and back to the screen. Count stays at 1-2. Past couple seasons at Binghamton, Matt Bolton has hit over 340. He's had an OPS over 900 in both his campaigns as well. He has been Mr. Consistency. The 1-2, Bolton takes high on the heater. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And this summer for Matt Bolton is like throwing a donut on the bat in the on-deck circle. It's a lot tougher to play well here than it is for Binghamton. And hopefully for him, when he goes back, he takes a level up from where he was in his sophomore year.
Binghamton, a regional team this past year. The 2-2. Bolton takes a changeup just outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes, with Mabius still at third, 2 gone in the bottom of the second, no score. Mabius tripled just moments ago, his first triple of the season, second extra base hit. Stevens out of the stretch, the payoff home. Bolton swings and misses at a high heater, and the side is retired. The Braves get a 1-out triple but cannot score. We go to the top of the third, 0-0 between Wareham and Bourne.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
The righty Noah Scott still out there for Bourne. He's been solid through 2 innings. He'll face the bottom of the Wareham order, Lira, DeGiorgio, and Sheffield up for the Gateman in a scoreless game at 0-0. Scott so far has only given up 1 base runner. Gave up a single last inning to Debovic, but a double play helped him still face the minimum. He's throwing to catcher Berkeley Mabius, a new battery for the Braves. You don't often see an Oregon State pitcher throwing to an Oregon catcher. The Civil War, they call it, in the state of Oregon. But both those teams not in the same conference anymore.
And Berkeley Mabius no longer an Oregon Duck, so maybe no bad blood.
Maybe has forgot it. Here's Tony Lira out of the right side. He moves back into the order after sitting for a large part of yesterday's loss. He was a pinch hitter and struck out in his only at-bat. Righty-on-righty matchup. Scott stares in at the soon-to-be Mississippi State Bulldog, Mabius. The first pitch to Lira. He takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Lira has struggled the last 4 games or so, has 2 hits across that stretch. The K has been his weakness. He struck out in 11 of his last 12. The 1-0 pitch. Lira takes outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Started the season on a 7-game hit streak. He's been here since the beginning. With all the turnover, he's stayed the course. Was with Wareham at its lowest when the Gateman started 3-13. The 2-0, Lira cuts and misses at a high fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Still no score. Braves had a 1-out triple last half inning, but could not capitalize. Jordan Stevens, the righty, struck out 2 in a row to end the inning, and the Braves had to strand the runner at third. 2-1 pitch to Lira. He takes inside on the heater. 3 balls and 1 strike. He just finished up a very solid season at Arizona, hitting .336. Unanimous selection for the Big 12 All-Freshman team. 3-1 home. Lira lines it straight away to left field. Bolton trying to track it in the ballpark. And he makes the catch about 15 feet to the right of the left field line for the first out of the top of the third.
And if Leary gets more of a barrel on that, that could be out of the park. Just caught the lower part of the neck of the bat instead, and that's why it barely goes off despite the good swing and solid contact.
1 gone for Henry DeGiorgio. Local guy, plays his college baseball at Northeastern. Lefty hitter against the righty. First pitch. As DeGiorgio takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. He's been hot recently. Hits in 5 of his last 6. Did go hitless in the loss yesterday against Katuitt. He's had a couple multi-hit games across that recent streak. The 0-1. He takes outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Scott struck out his first back in the second. Struck out the All-Star and Levi Clark. He's been cruising so far. 0-2 home. DeGiorgio swings and misses at a slider. Second K for Noah Scott. And there's 2 gone with the bases empty in the top of the third.
This is a Noah Scott we have yet to see so far this season. His best outing was against Katuitt, you could say, on the 24th of June. He went 5 innings there, had good efficiency, and allowed 3 runs. Right now he's been amazing. Gets the strikeout and no free passes. That's the biggest change.
Here's the righty hitter in Noah Sheffield. Son of the 9-time All-Star, Gary Sheffield. played in the majors for over 20 years. The first pitch to the righty as he chops it back and foul, 0-1. Sheffield joined the Gateman at the end of June. He's played against Bourne just once. He went 0 for 2 in the last matchup. He's hitless his last 3 games. 0-1 pitch. Sheffield rolls it on the ground over to third. Hawk picks it up and backs up. Fires a lofty throw to first in time. And that retires the side. 9 face for Noah Scott. He gets through the order without giving up any runs. And a reminder that Marty Chevrolet is your dealer for the people. The people proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all the cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com and go Braves. As we will send it to Kaydence with Scott Landers.
Hey, Kasey, thanks so much. I'm now joined by field manager Scott Landers, and he'll be talking to me in just a second right now. But, Skip, I was actually just about to ask you about Berkeley Mabius. He got his first extra base hit of the game yesterday, and he just got a triple in today's game. What have you seen him adjust at the plate?
He's just getting in the flow with at-bats. You know, he was home at the start of the season, not really hitting. So he's getting back into his groove, and he looks pretty good right now.
Before the game, you talked about how important it is to have the momentum of this win today to come back after All-Star break and really hit this home stretch hard. So what do your guys need to focus in on extra today for that?
We got to get guys on base, and we really got to score when we have the opportunities. We just missed an opportunity right there, so we got to come back and get some more base runners and execute.
And Skip, tomorrow is that All-Star game. What is it about your Bourne guys that makes them the standout athletes that they are?
Good humans, good players. They want to be here. So.
All right, thank you, Skip.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Doran Park. Thank you, Kaydence, as the Braves look to put some runs on the board for the first time. Reminder, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is Bourne's premier senior living community, conveniently located adjacent to the Cape Cod Canal. Visit us at KeystonePlaceAtBuzzardsBay.com. Jordan Stevens still out there for Wareham. He allowed a 1-out triple on a defensive miscue in left to Berkeley Mabius last inning, but he struck out the next 2, and it's still 0-0. He will face 8-9-1 Overbeek, Medlock, and Schaff for the Bourne Braves. Coming up is Josiah Overbeek. He's had an up-and-down mini stint with the Braves so far. Got back in the hit column with a single and RBI yesterday against Chatham. He digs out of the left side against the righty. The final lefty that Stevens will see before the lineup flips over. 2 multi-hit games so far for Overbeek. First pitch home. Josiah takes a fastball high and away, 1-0. Overbeek, one of the more intriguing players on the Bourne Braves. Talk about how he can adjust to the competition. Hit .314 at Army this past season, the 1-0. Fastball runs in there for a strike, 1-1. But an OPS over 1,200 with 17 home runs. And you look at those numbers and say, how will that translate at Mississippi State, playing the SEC? The 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Patriot League, not the highest of competition, but he was the Rookie of the Year.
And he's doing the exact right thing to come to Cape Cod before that SEC season. This is going to be the closest thing to it that he can get to before a Patriot League year.
2-1. Overbeek chops it on the ground over to second. Sheffield moves to his left, picks it up knee high, and throws to first in time for the first out of the bottom of the third.
Second baseman from Ryder, number 33, Elliott Medlock.
So Overbeek down, and that brings up the 9-hole guy in Elliott Medlock, who treated Bourne fans to some cheers last time at Doran Park. He had his first Bourne hit a couple of games ago against Falmouth, which was a home run to straightaway center, driving in 2 runs. Making his 3rd start of the season, he digs out of the right side with his orange bat. First pitch home. Medlock takes high. 1 ball and no strikes. Medlock actually made his Bourne debut against Wareham. It was a DH in a 10-2 win. Did go hitless against the Gateman. 1-0 pitch. Medlock rolls it on the ground over to third. Cuff picks it up, charges, fires to first in time to retire Medlock, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the third. And that's the first time through the order for Jordan Stevens. He only gave up 2 hits. So the lineup flips over to Blake Schaff, who's 1 for 1 with a single he tallied back in the first inning. He's now been on base in each of his last 6. So he digs out of the left side against the righty. His hits now in 8 of his last 10 games. Most of those have been wins for Bourne as well. First pitch from Stevens home. Schaff takes a slider inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Schaff will be an all-star tomorrow. One of 8 Braves to go to Harwich and represent Bourne in the annual festivities. The 0-1 pitch, Schaff takes low and away. Pitch gets all the way back to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3rd year in summer ball for Schaff. This by far his best. If you really look at the whole player, his defense has been very good. Did hit .316 in the NECBL last year, but he's upped his power this year to 3 triples. Tallied 2 at Wake Forest this past year. The 1-1, fastball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
And he's doing it at a higher level too. He's stepping up here from his time in the NECBL with the Sanford Mainers, which is a solid program in a solid league, but it's not the Cape. And he's been amazing here for Bourne.
Stevens nods home to the sign. Now fires the 2-1. Schaff takes a changeup away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bourne looking for a 2-out base runner. It has had base runners in each of the first 2 innings. The Braves have not walked yet against Jordan Stevens, who has kept the command in check. He's throwing strikes. The 3-1. Schaff takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. Count goes full. With 2 gone and the bases empty, no score. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Braves out hitting Wareham 2-1 in this Western rivalry game. Bourne 2-1 against the Gateman on the year. Stevens with his black glove fires the payoff home. Schaff just lines it foul to the left side. A bit of an excuse me swing. He chopped at it last second. The count stays full. Schaff went to Head Royce in Oakland. A lot of children of famous athletes go there. Andre Iguodala of the NBA, his son went there. Justin Tuck of the NFL, his son went there. The 3-2. Schaff swings and misses. Ball in the dirt, picked up by Clark. He fires to first in time to complete the putout in a 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Stevens. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. We'll hand things off to Devon Jarvis on play-by-play. We'll be right back.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Here for the middle innings at Dorn Park in a 0-0 ball game between the Braves and Gateman. Last one before the All-Star break. Tomorrow, Scott Landers, the manager of the Bourne Braves, will be managing the West Division. Scott Pickler for the East of YD. And the Braves here hoping to get one more after a brutal loss yesterday at the hands of the Chatham Anglers. before said game. And it's Noah Scott still out there for the Braves, who has been excellent in his appearances. Right now, just 33 pitches through 3 innings as he sees the top of the order once more. He's gone 1, 2, 3 every frame so far. Not perfect ball, though. Has allowed a hit already. Dylan Dubovic went down the base paths with a double play. Here's the lefty Wax, who steps back out there. Stands tall in the box. Down by way of a ground down to the pitcher in Scott last time. First pitch. He skies high, left side, and out of play. Overall, Wax has been very solid in the top of the order for this team. Takes his talents to LSU, part of the #1 transfer portal class in the country among all Division I schools. That Tigers team looking once again to return to the national championship stage as they won it in 25. The 0-1 in, low and outside, misses. Good frame by Berkeley Mabius, but Wax doesn't bite. In his time against LSU with Tulane this past season in 2026, he went 3 for 5. And LSU should be getting a good one. Maybe a chance to replace Derek Curiel, who was drafted by the Pirates in round 1. The 1-1 in there for a strike on the outside edge at a fastball. Cade Kurland transferred from Florida to LSU last season. Had a lot of success there, or will be transferring to Florida to LSU, another Cape Leaguer. And the Braves here go against this LSU product with the 1-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Wax watches it by. It's K number 3 on the day for Noah Scott, and you wouldn't believe the performance he's put up so far compared to what we had seen in the past. Every batter so far down by way of an out, all but one in the base paths, in the batter's box.
That's very true.
Here's Foster Apple. He's transferring from Stetson to USC Upstate next season. Steps in the right side against the pitcher in Scott. Still working extremely efficient, up to 37 pitches now with 1 down in the top of the 4th. Works in, kicks and fires the first pitch. Just misses inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. With Stenson this past season in 2026 hit .293. His freshman year hit .303. Was very solid for them. The Braves had a Stetson product formerly last year in Logan Hughes. The 1-0 comes in. Hard back up the middle. Scott has it in his glove immediately. Didn't have to move like a statue. And the Braves have 2 down in top 4. My goodness. That could have been scary if anywhere other than the glove of Noah Scott, but another efficient out. 2 outs now in the top of the 4th as the righty and Connor Cuff steps up. Cuff, the third baseman for the Gateman today. Stands in the left side, first pitch in there for a strike. Left-hander in Cuff hitting .360 so far this summer. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Scott on the mound works on the first base side. Masks his face with his orange glove, kicks and fires the 0-1. High chopper up the middle. Shaft, the shortstop, in on second base, receives. Rifles to first. It's there in time. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Bourne Braves. How about it, Noah Scott? Keeps it chugging. Bottom 4 we go.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and it's been quite the pitcher's duel so far between Bourne and Wareham. Jordan Stevens, the right-hander out of South Carolina, is still out there. Sub-1 ERA for him on the season. He's proven that strong in the 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. With Rustin Rigdon, the number 2 man in the lineup for Bourne, back up for the second time today, lined out to second base into a double play last time out. Switch hitter digs into the lefty side of the box, and Stevens continues a day strong. Only 2 base runners so far, both by way of base hits, no free passes. Stevens works fast into the wind. The first pitch in for a slider at a strike.
You expect Stevens to be really good. He battles. That's the one thing you see out of him. Gives up the triple earlier, doesn't get weather.
No balls, 1 strike to Rigdon. Steven looks in and fires. He shows bunt, misses on the bunt, comes in for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And you got to respect the effort from both of these pitchers so far. 3 strikeouts for Scott, 3 strikeouts for Stevens. They've been working incredibly. And maybe surprising on the side of the Braves, Stevens with a 9 ERA coming into this one, rather Scott. The 0-2 from the wind just misses outside for a ball.
I mean, with how some of the games have gone between these two, the first one being a 7-5 shooting match, don't really expect a pitching duel. I know it's early right now, that could change, but impressive.
Bourne often better late in games with their offense. The 1-2 into Rigdon, lines it left side and through to the outfield. Drops for a base hit. Dubovic has it as Rigdon storms around first and heads back for his first single of the day.
It's a nice backside line drive by a guy who is very physical at the plate. Kind of just reaches out and lines it the way it needs to go. And that's a textbook piece of hitting from a guy who can spray.
Andrew Costello with 11 RBI on the year, looking to tack on. He digs into the righty's batter's box as Stevens allows his 3rd hit of the day, but the Braves with no runs to show for it. They lead in hits 3-1 over the Gateman as the throw comes into first base and gets away from the first baseman in Lira. Off to second is Rigdon. Storms around and heads for third. Ball finally got by Lira by the fence, and Rigdon into third standing. Costello doesn't even have to swing, and he's got a runner 180 feet closer. We'll see if it's an E1 or E3. It wasn't the worst throw, but nonetheless, a big mistake by the Gateman, who typically have struggled with the errors so far this season. Now 32 on the year, good for 7th in the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Yeah, and we see the Braves do that all the time. Feels like throw it over to first and you get away. It's nice to have that be the opposite.
First time.
Oh, yeah.
Braves have done it 3 times this season. Costello now set for the first pitch, infield all in. First from Stevens. Costello takes outside on the fastball. Flied out to center field his last time up on good contact. Something of the same nature would bring in a run on a sacrifice fly. Costello to be the starting catcher for the West Division in the All-Star game tomorrow. He's been the best catcher in the Cape Cod Baseball League to this point, and the best Bourne Brave bat. The 1-0 in. Costello swings and misses. Low and outside goes fishing. No outs in the bottom of the fourth in the 0-0 ball game. A big game for Wareham, likely more important for them than it is for Bourne. Bourne right now, 7 points separate them between the number 4 team in the West Division. That's the playoff stopper. The 1-1. Costello drives it high and out of play to the right side, foul. On the other side, it's the Gatemen who are still in the playoff hunt, on the bubble, if you will. 4 points behind the Katuitt Kettleers and Falmouth Commodores, each sitting at 22 points, each with a record of 10, 15, and 2. A win today and a loss from either of them would bring them within just 1 game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stevens from the stretch, kicks and fires. Costello drives it right side, out of play, foul over the right field, out of play fencing. Battling here, but late to most of these. Rigdon on third base, not much movement. Braves need to get one here. Scott Landers, in his conversation with Kaydence Kilhof, said they didn't capitalize on the runner they had on third with just 1 out back in the second inning. And Mabius, as Costello drives one through the left side of the infield, and Rigdon comes home to score. 12th RBI on the season for Andrew Costello, and the Braves break the ice. First lead of the game, it's 1-0 Bravos.
It's not going to be an earned run, but again, you could count on one hand how many times Jordan Stevens has given up a run in a game, and so that's impressive to get that early on him. Haven't seen the Braves offense wake up early many times this year.
It is an RBI for Andrew Costello, though, as Ryan Smythe exits the first base dugout to join his arm on the mound. Smythe, in his overall third season with the Wareham Gateman, a record of 66, 82, and 3 entering this year. Had the league's best offense last year, and had, for the majority of the season, the West's best team. The Braves secured the #1 seed in the West Division in the final regular season game of the year last year from the Gateman. Around this point in the season, the Gatemen last year were starting a 9-1 stretch en route to charging to the #2 seed overall. Fell to Katuitt in the first round, however, as Smythe looks to be done with his conversation that included not only the pitcher in Stevens, but also the battery in Levi Clark and the rest of the infield. Still no outs and a runner on for Bourne. Costello on first base. It's his brother, the right-hander in Luke Costello, now in the batter's box. Costellos have their family in town. Their oldest sister is here. Both of their parents, the youngest sister, not in town for this one, but still a fun one to play in front of the family. First pitch into Luke. He lines back and foul. You imagine with 2 brothers who are potential MLB players in their future, it could be an athlete family. At least for their oldest sister, former ballerina in college, no longer, as well as their youngest sister playing high school volleyball. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch into Luke. Takes inside for a ball. Luke and Andrew Costello, both very highly touted prospects, transferring each of them from Wake Forest to South Carolina for Luke and Andrew's junior and sophomore season, respectively. The 1-1 in. Costello fouls down as Andrew heads into second base. With the foul ball, he'll have to head back. Looks like it hit off the catcher in Levi Clark. He needs a second as he hunches over behind home plate. Hit below the equilibrium.
Gotta hope he's okay. Looks like he's just adjusting himself, making sure his Levi's are in check.
You will say, if Clark is a future MLBer, he has a sponsorship waiting for him if he doesn't already have NIL from Levi's. He can rock the jeans for free.
Need a player named Calvin Klein or something.
Yeah, exactly. Ralph Lauren. Should be all set. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And Stevens back out there on the first base side. Costello squats in the righty's box. Stevens out of the stretch with Andrew on first base. The 1-2 comes home. Costello pops it up high to the right side. A chase from the first baseman in Lira, but this one drops out of play. Costello down by way of the ground out to the shortstop into Giorgio back in inning #2. He was followed by Berkeley Mabius' triple. Mabius likely with a chance here to put a run on the board for the Braves if he can come up with one in scoring position. The 1-2 comes home. Costello lines it high, right side, again foul. A Among players in the Cape Cod Baseball League, Andrew Costello and Luke Costello both in the top 10 for OPS. As it stands right now among qualified guys, Andrew Costello back to number 1 in the Cape Cod Baseball League. His brother Luke at 9. The pitch comes in. Costello drives this one high to the left side. Outfielder Indubovic ranges in a few steps and makes the grab. That one scrapes the atmosphere before coming down into the leather of the left fielder Indubovic. F7 not able to advance Luke's brother and Andrew. He stays at first as Berkeley Mabius steps up once again.
Last time for Mabius, a speedy trip from home plate to third. This is an opportunity for him. He's been hot at the plate.
One of that nature would surely drive in Andrew Costello on first base. 1-0 the score in favor of the Braves in bottom 4. Stevens kicks and fires the first pitch. Runner goes, pitch outside the ball. Into second base, the throw on target and on two. No, they don't get him. A well-placed tag, swim move from Andrew Costello, showing the trickery as he gets in there safely onto second base. That throw was on target, on time. You couldn't have asked for much more from Levi Clark, but credit to Andrew Costello showing off the nimbleness.
Yeah, not the guy you necessarily expect to have that type of speed.
Pitch comes home, low and outside to Berkeley Mabius on the 1-0, now 2-0.
But impressive that he's able to take that stride. It's a 1-0 game. A second run matters a lot right now against a Wareham team that is pesky at times. We talked about him in the pregame show.
If he had a win-loss record stealing bags, he would have been 2-3 at the time. Not great now. He's up to 500, 3 for 6 on the season. Lefty and Mabius pitch comes in. He takes inside. The count runs 3-0. Mabius heading to the SEC, just like the man on second base and Andrew Costello. For Mabius, it's from all the way in the Pacific Northwest in Eugene to Mississippi State. The 3-0, Mabius shows bunt, brings it back, and takes it for a first strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 1 down in bottom 4. Mabius with an extra base hit yesterday, his first multi-hit game on the season against the Chatham Anglers. Had an automatic double to tie it late. That was in the top of the 8th inning then. Here in bottom 4, the 3-1 comes in. Mabius takes low and inside. He earns himself a walk, and he's now 2 for 2, reaching base in terms of his plate appearances, and makes way for the righty in Austin Hawk.
It's a good approach for Mabius. He's a guy who you don't necessarily expect to walk a lot because of his aggressiveness and physicality. Looks like Ryan Smythe going to call to the bullpen.
Jordan Stevens' day is done. He leaves 2 on the base paths, and maybe not his best one of the year. A call to the bullpen for the Gateman. We'll be right back here from Doran Park with more information on the new arm. The Braves have runners on 1 and 2.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Micah Takis out there for the Wareham Gateman, just finished up his senior year at Mercer. Only one appearance so far this summer against Orleans on the 14th, went 1 inning, 3 hit, 1 run, no walk, 1 strikeout baseball. He inherits 2 runners here from the former starter in Jordan Stevens, and it should be an interesting one for him. Costello, Andrew that is, on second base, Berkeley Mabius on first, and he starts against the 6-hitter in the order in Austin Hawk, down by way of the strikeout his first time up. Stevens, a guy who's been excellent for Wareham so far this season, and tails off late in games, doesn't have his best stuff there, and opens the door for Bourne.
Yeah, I think they wanted him to at least get through 4. It's disappointing that he couldn't. I mean, you'll take only 1 earned run against one of the top offenses from a hitting production standpoint in the Bourne Braves, but now it's Takis' turn to try to eat up innings, get Wareham where it needs to be.
And here is Takis. It's Austin Hawk to start, the righty batter against the righty pitcher. No lefty arms yet out there for the Gateman, and that's a balk already. My goodness. Not the way you want to start a ball game. And Takis now gazes at Berkeley Mabius and Andrew Costello as they walk towards second and third. He looks rather confused, shakes it off, and now a better chance for Austin Hawk in the batter's box.
Frustrating. I mean, you come out of the bullpen.
All infield in, first pitch. Hawk grounds against home plate and foul.
Makes the manager really frustrated because it's not necessarily something that's preventable. In some cases, a lot of it can be subjective, but again, you're giving up free bases in a game that's close.
And think about the mistakes already this inning. E1 earlier to score a run eventually. The 0-1, curveball just upstairs, misses for a ball. 1-1 with 1 down in bottom 4. Stevens' line yet to be completed with both runners his on 2 and 3. But a 3 1/3 day with 4 hits, 1 run that became earned with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch comes in from Takis. Hawk lines it left side on the ground. Into DiGiorgio. Play at the plate. There in time. Costello comes home when he didn't really need to, but the aggressiveness pays off for the Gateman. And now 2 outs as Hawk reaches on the fielder's choice at first. Berkeley maybe is still at second.
Kind of confused on why he went.
Was hoping it got into the outfield, and probably for Costello, he could have waited until the ball got past the shortstop into Giorgio before he could have made that call. Lefty and Matt Bolton up now with runners on 1 and 2. 2 outs, the first pitch home. He swings and misses on. Beautiful breaking ball. Makes Matt Bolton look silly for a moment. No balls and 1 strike. Bolton stands tall in the lefty's box. Pitch comes home from Takis. Bolton crushes it right side and back for Cruson. He leans back and makes the grab before the warning track. Braves bring home 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning and take the lead for the first time today. Top 5 we go to.
T-shirts as interns will be throwing them off the balcony on the visiting side.
Top of the 5th, the Braves now have Noah Scott pitching with the lead. He's been excellent today. He's been better than he has all season so far. Kasey, what's led to the success for Scott?
He's throwing strikes. Command has been a problem for him this season. He's pitching to ground ball contact as well. He has allowed a Wareham hitter to ground out in every inning so far. It's not a lot of hard contact. That line out last inning, probably the hardest we've seen. Gave up the one hit to Debovic, kind of a lucky hit. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Scott. He looks confident, too, out of the windup.
Debovic in the righty's box. He's the only one who has a hit, as you just said, Kasey. First pitch, he swings and misses on, goes into the backstop. And for Scott here, he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. Pitching with the lead now. A narrow lead at that of just 1 run to Bourne's, or rather Wareham's 0. But 42 pitches into the 5th inning, he's doing everything right to go as long as possible. The Braves hoping for a long starter appearance today. We haven't seen a Bourne Brave go extremely deep into a game. We've seen them take 5 innings down, but yet to really finish the 6th. No balls, 1 strike to Debovic. Open stance in the middle of the righty's box. Stands high. Scott into the wind, deals. Debovic lines this one high to left center gap. Big chase from the center fielder in Rigdon. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down in top 5.
He got under it. Not a bad pitch to swing at. Kind of golfed it. They're getting contact off Scott. Again, it hasn't been dangerous contact, though.
And it's a different level of confidence, like you talked about for a moment there, Kasey, from Scott here. He enters today's game with a ERA that was second worst on the entire Braves roster of 9.24, a whip of 1.895. He's only allowed 1 base runner so far, 1 walker strikeout. That'll surely lower the whip as Krusen steps in from the left side, and the first pitch is high. Minimum innings every single frame so far. Krusen, a transfer from the Big Ten to the ACC, from Rutgers to Pitt next year. Plays right field for Wareham today. The 1-0 comes in. Krusen watches it by for a strike. Just clips the outside edge. And they've had no answer for the arm in Scott, who has been on the wrong side of a failing test many times this season. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch in. Hard grounder from Krusen, right side foul. He'll be a solid player for Pitt coming up. Will be his 3rd school in as many seasons. Began his career at Duke, transferred to UCF. Then last year with Rutgers. And his senior season with Pitt coming up. That's modern day transfer portal. And Krusen steps back into the left side. Was a senior for Wareham last season, .306 batting average in 34 games played. The 1-2 in, Krusen watches just low for a ball. Count squares up at deuces. Was pretty much with the Gateman for the entirety of the season last year. This season arrived just 2 days ago, and only 2 games played for him so far. 2 hits yesterday against Cotuit. Here comes the 2-2 from Scott. Krusen lines it left side and through. That drops for a base hit. Krusen storms to first. And the Gatemen have one on with 1 out in the top of the 5th.
It's a good piece of hitting. Again, see him go opposite field. And you set up a part of the order that has had a lot of success this season, starting with Clark. But where can the Bourne defense step up and back up its pitcher?
1 error for the Gatemen today. That moved the runner 2 bases en route to scoring last frame. Rustin Rigdon, that is. Braves yet with an error so far. They've been very solid defensively. Here's Levi Clark, first to look at first base. In safe diving is Chase Krusen. Levi Clark has pretty much been here since the start for the Wareham Gatemen. His first game was 3 days after opening day on the 16th against Brewster. 4 multi-hit games for him this season as the first pitch just misses inside. First time up against Scott, down by way of the K swinging. Levi Clark, we talked about potential genes collaboration with the Levi's as the 1-0 misses outside. Well, he's already got himself an NIL deal with a clothing brand, Hollister, so likely a conflict of interest if he wants to jump ship to jeans in his future. Squats in those white pants and sets the 2-0. It misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes here for Scott, and he's set to potentially throw his first walk of the game. The reason he started a little late this season, just 3 days, was because he arrived late, came on the 16th at 8:30, another look to first, Cruson in safe with a dive. Arrived at 8:30 on the morning of the 16th and said he wanted to be in the lineup. A good relationship with Ryan Smythe after being there last season. But it was a slow start for Levi this year, 0 for 11 to begin. 3 balls, no strikes, the pitch in, just inside, and the first walk of the ball game comes right here. Levi on base by way of the base on balls, and Cruson over to second.
Can't fade right now if you're Scott. Would be interested to see if the other Scott and Scott Landers comes out to talk to him in a moment. It's the point in the game where he usually does make communications with his arms when they start to fade just a little.
Some movement in the bullpen, but nothing official, as Will Harrigan does a soft toss with bullpen catcher Jake Okamoto. And here is Tony Lira, the righty. Flied out to left field his first time up, has Wareham's first runner in scoring position. First pitch, he lines it back and foul. Lira out of Arizona. Was unanimous Big 12 All-Freshman, as well as a All-Big 12 honorable mention his freshman year in 2026. Hit .343, was just excellent. As the 0-1, he waves and misses at half-hearted swing outside. No balls, 2 strikes. Good first 2 pitches on a bounce back here for Noah Scott against a batter in Lira that has been solid this season. Multi-hit game 2 days ago. He's got 4 hits in his last 5. No balls, 2 strikes. Scott on the first base side. Turns and fires to second base. And Medlock is in there. No tag applied. And the count's still 0-2 with 1 down in the top of the 5th. Braves not looking to give up a lead here. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here's the first pitch in. Lira skies it right side, up and out of play. So far this summer, hitting .194, has 3 doubles, 8 RBI, 10 walks, but has struggled with the strikeout at 23. Overall, that puts him 19th in the Cape Cod Baseball League for most strikeouts. That leader is Tyler Myatt. He's running away with it, 39 right now, second place 32. Here's the 0-2 from Scott. Looks in and fires. Swing and a foul tip back to the glove of Berkeley Mabius. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Scott, and he's got 2 down in the top of the 5th, looking to escape a jam.
It's good to see him bounce back like that after maybe the weakest and most vulnerable point of the game for him. It's a good sign and a mature sign for a guy who's trying to really work his way back from a slow start to the season.
And officially the first inning with more than just 3 to see the plate. Henry DeGiorgio out of Northeastern steps into lefty's box. Scott on the first base side. Looks at second base, now comes home with the first pitch. Outside for a ball. DeGiorgio out of Northeastern. A local guy native to Franklin, Massachusetts. So plays his ball in New England, plays summer ball in New England, and grew up here as well. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch comes in. He lines it opposite way and foul. DeGiorgio down by way of the strikeout back in the 3rd. That was the 2nd of Scott's day. Against Bourne last time out, he went 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Straddles the lefty's box once more. Crowds the plate. Scott toes the rubber. Gets set with his orange glove by his chest. The 1-1 in. Hard grounder, right side, 2 hops. Overbeek has it up the line. Flip to this pitcher in Scott. He steps on it for out 3. And the Gateman threatened but cannot come around to score. The Braves still maintain a 1-run lead. We take things to the bottom of the 5th inning right after this short break.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial
a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Takis into his 2nd inning of work as the Braves lead by 1 over the Gateman. Bottom 5th we go to, and to start for Bourne, it's Josiah Overbeek out of the left side. That day done on a final tally for Jordan Stevens, officially 3 1/3, 4-hit, 1-run unearned baseball with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Takis already threw 2/3, relieved duties of Stevens back in the 4th and cleaned things up. Overbeek steps in. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, misses outside. Takis has been working with that breaking ball on the outside edge pretty often here. And will look to head into a more extended relief inning against this Braves team. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch into Overbeek. Upstairs, misses for a ball. Only 1 appearance for Takis this season before today against Bourne. That came 3 days ago against Orleans in the victory. Pitched just 1 inning, allowed 3 hits and 1 run. The 2-0, Overbeek takes upstairs once more. 3 balls, no strikes. Josiah Overbeek, a guy who has had ups and downs so far. Just 2 walks on the season. The 3-0 in, he takes all the way for a strike on the outside edge, 3-1. In every game so far, he's either had a hit and an RBI or 2 hits. The 3-1, he swings and misses at. Outside, gets him fooled. Was a freshman All-American at the national level, playing at Army this past season with a 1,200 OPS. Here's the 3-2 into Overbeek. Offers outside, doesn't come around, and he's on with a walk. The Braves overall get their just 2nd walk of the ball game here.
And good to see that from a guy who we talked about earlier has a very aggressive approach. You don't necessarily expect him to want to walk a lot, and he's very humble there to be able to work back in his approach and not rush anything.
Here's Elliot Medlock, the right-hander. Medlock, his last time here at Doran Park, excellent game. Multi-hit with a home run. First pitch, just upstairs, misses. 1-0. He has a chance to continue a solid campaign this summer. Scott Landers says he was not surprised as a look comes at first, close, and got Overbeek. Overbeek caught in the act, and the base is clear.
Hate to see that if you're Scott Landers because, again, you have the lead, but every runner right now is sacred, especially with this part of the order up. Being able to try to flip over to the top would be huge.
And Medlock now doesn't have anybody to drive in on first. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch comes in from Takis. Medlock shows bunt, brings it back, a called strike. 1-1. And back to what Scott Landers was saying about Medlock. He says he wasn't surprised about the home run. He's here for a reason. Scott Landers has the best team in the Cape Cod Baseball League 3 of the last 4 years. He knows what the talent looks like as the 1-1 just misses Medlock inside, but it's there for a strike. Scott Landers excellent at recruiting talent. Not too long ago, recruited a guy in Joshua Kuroda-Grauer who's already tearing it up in MLB. The 1-2 into Medlock, lines it left side, foul.
Yeah, JKG, he has an on-base percentage at over 500 right now. The OPS has been very good. You can tell he's learned a lot from Scott Landers.
And Scott Landers could not have nicer things to say about Kuroda-Grauer. Said the best times with him was every single time. Here's the 1-2 to Medlock. Ropes it left side and into the netting, foul. Medlock transferring from Ryder to Quinnipiac next season. Will be his 3rd school in as many years. Began his career at Bryant as a freshman. As the ball he fouled off went into the outfield, had to retrieve it. A little bit of paused play, and now should be good to go. Takis steps back on the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch comes in, just up and away. Medlock looking to get something going. 1 down in bottom 5. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch comes in. Medlock gets hit in the left hip. He goes on to first.
That's why you would have liked to have over a week still on the pads. Would have been first and second, nobody out. But you're happy the lineup flips over to Schaff, a guy who's been uber efficient, the man on the paths.
That's the biggest thing, just getting the top of the lineup out there. And now they have that. And Blake Schaff, and Ryan Smythe comes out to talk to his pitcher in Takis for a moment. And it's a call to the bullpen for the Gateman. Just like that, Takis' day is done. Only sees 1 total inning of work, extending back into last frame. We'll be right back here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. Medlock on first with 1 down in bottom 5.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Jaden Barfield, the left-hander out of Oklahoma out there. Just won a national championship a month ago and will look to add to this Wareham team that's in need of a little boost. Right now, 5th in the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division. They're taking on the Bourne Braves, who are 1st. And on the season so far, the pitching staff has been very solid for Wareham, a 4.12 ERA, good for 4th in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Barfield steps in here with a runner on first base he inherits from Takis in Elliott Medlock. As the batting order goes down to Blake Schaff, flips over. Blake Schaff 1 for 2 so far, a strikeout and a single. Digs into the left side. The lefty in Barfield does have the matchup against him, likely why Smythe made the change. And here's the first pitch from Barfield on the first base side. Schaff watches it by for a ball outside. And Barfield steps in here. Right now down 1-0 against the Braves. Wareham allowed that one back in bottom 4 on an RBI from Andrew Costello. Schaff waggles the bat in the lefty's box. The 1-0 pitch from Barfield comes home. Schaff takes it all the way outside 2-0. Jaden Barfield out of Oklahoma in this most recent season had a 9.35 ERA in 13 appearances in 1 start, but the season before much better. 3.5 ERA for the Sooners in 20 1/3 innings pitched was excellent. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch comes home. Schaff lines it right side and shallow. Cruzen in, makes the grab. Medlock back to first. It's just an F9. And the Braves turn things over now to the switch hitter in Rustin Rigdon. He came around to score back in inning number 4. The Braves have seen Barfield once before. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Was very efficient with just 36 pitches through those 2 frames, 23 of them strikes. Keeping it in the zone here as the first one comes away from the catcher in Clark. Pitch called a ball, and into second is Medlock. Time. So the Braves really witching still. They had Josiah Overbeek in the paths. He would now be on third. And now a battery meeting between Clark as well as Barfield as they figure out how to handle the runner on second base in Medlock. We'll see how they call this one, pass ball or wild pitch. And it is a wild pitch against Barfield. Simple mistakes hurting the Gateman so far. The 1 run has been unearned. But the Braves don't care. They've got what they need to command a lead. And their pitching staff in Noah Scott is excellent. Barfield takes his time to dig back on as Ryan Smythe talks to both home plate umpire Noah Hobart as well as first base umpire Mike Hinojosa. Not sure what this one could be about, Kasey. Potential batter's interference, maybe?
Potentially. I think Rigdon tends to really scale the back of the box. You wonder if he maybe was obstructing the view of Clark.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a conversation going on between Hobart, Hinojosa, and the field manager for Wareham in Smythe as he finally retreats and waves the white flag on the call. Unless something happens here, as the conversation is getting a little bit more intense between Hinojosa and Smythe. They're not loving it. Hinojosa still conversating as Barfield is getting a few warm-up pitches in here before we get going again.
Yeah, and again, this is a big opportunity for the Braves. You want to have an inning like this where you don't just necessarily score, but you drive out the pitch count.
And they charge a timeout to Ryan Smythe there. But all remains the same. As the Led Zeppelin song goes, and it's a 1-0 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Rigdon steps back out. Switch hitter bats for the first time from the right side today. Barfield, after a short break, kicks and fires home. Rigdon takes all the way outside. The curveball misses for a ball. 2-0. Rigdon a base hit back a frame ago. If he can do that here, he likely brings home a run to make it 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Barfield stares at second. Now comes home and deals. Low and in there for a strike. Two and one. Rigdon with a big chance here to capitalize for Bourne with Medlock on second base. Braves 2-1 against this Wareham team so far this season. The 2-1 comes home. Rigdon pops it up to the right side. Could be close to out of play. Chase from Lear, the first baseman. He can't get there. Just drops a foot away from his glove as he had it outstretched, running the opposite way. The count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in bottom 5. Defense resets. Yesterday, Rigdon an RBI, 1 for 3 with a single. His 9th on the year. That is the RBI. Barfield looks in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He kicks and fires home. Rigdon takes low. It's a ball. The count runs full. Big improvement from Rigdon from his freshman year to his sophomore year. His first season in summer ball, and he's made quite the impact. Will be an all-star reserve for the West Division tomorrow as a utility. Today is in the outfield in center. The 3-2 pitch home. Rigdon takes inside. It's a ball. Runners on 1 and 2 for Bourne.
We talked earlier in the season about the Braves struggling with being patient, and I think today we're seeing kind of the opposite, especially this inning.
Seems as much, drawing a little bit more walks the second this frame, 3rd of the ball game. Andrew Costello, who's been a patient batter for most of the season, steps up. OPS leader in the Cape League. First pitch in, Costello lines right side over the head of the first baseman Lira. This one drops. Medlock around 3rd. No play at the plate as Rigdon comes to 3rd, and it's the 2nd RBI on the ball game for Deuce.
I think he needs his family in every game.
Not too bad. 2 outs in bottom 5. They still keep it chugging. It's Deuce 0 in favor of the Braves.
And a big run number 2. I mean, we saw last night the difference a 1-run and 2-run lead can make. He is carrying the team right now. Love to see it.
That's what he does. That OPS all the way now up to 929. His 12th RBI on the season, rather 13, because the first one comes in against Andrew's brother in Luke for a strike from Barfield. Costello's been so good this year, both of them. Costello 2nd in the Cape League in RBI. The 0-1 home, Costello rips it left side, straight into the shortstop's glove into Giorgio. Hard hit, 100 off the bat, but no luck for him as the Braves leave this one, now leading 2-0. Before we step aside on the Cape Cod Baseball League on Cape League TV, a reminder, Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to excellence in everything they do. Excellence and compassion in everything they do, like helping people maintain active lifestyles with an innovative orthopedic program that combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized experts. This team is focused on getting you back doing the things you love in the place you love. Cape Cod Healthcare, caring commitment community. If you need urgent care this summer, Cape Cod Healthcare is here for you with high-quality, full-service walk-in care at 6 urgent care locations from Plymouth to Orleans. Check walk-in wait times or schedule an appointment at www.capecodhealthcare.org/urgent care. Cape Cod Healthcare Urgent Care. ER expertise meets urgent care convenience.
Leaves are falling all around.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
New pitcher out there for the Braves in top 6 as they lead 2-0 against the Wareham Gateman. It's Will Harrigan into his second appearance so far this summer. Will, out of Columbia, represents the only Ivy League player on this team for the Braves. But Bourne hoping to once again keep things in their grasp. A 2-0 lead right now as we welcome you to the 6th. Harrigan, in his one appearance, came just a few games ago against the Wareham Gateman. He pitched 2 innings, allowed no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout with solid Kasey, working efficient with just 27 pitches over those 2 frames.
Yeah, he's one of a handful of additions we've seen recently. Joshua Surgow yesterday, Cameron Seagraves, that really could vie to be starters. I think he's one of them.
And how about the start for Noah Scott in this game? By far his best of the year. You could argue maybe the best of the Braves' season. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. It just clicked for him, Kasey.
Yeah, he was dialed in, and he got out of a tough jam in the 5th.
Noah Sheffield, the right-hander, to start against the new pitcher in Harrigan. Righty-on-righty matchup. Harrigan with Columbia blue cleats and gloves. Kicks and pitches. Sheffield skies this one left side and into the glove of the left fielder in Bolton. 1 up, 1 down. Sheffield now 0 for 2, and it flips back to the top of the order for Jason Wax, the left-hander. This game moving rather fast, just 1 hour and 47 minutes in since first pitch. A lot of that due to the efficient pitching on the side of the Braves. Wareham kept it clean for the first 3, but have allowed breadsticks in both the 4th and the 5th. Good for a 2-0 lead. Harrigan's first pitch now to Wax comes home. Wax takes all the way for a strike down the pipe. Wax 0 for 2 so far, a ground out as well as a strikeout. At the top of the order for this Wareham team has been very solid. No R.J. Hamilton in the lineup today for Wareham. He's typically their leadoff guy. Here's the 0-1 from Harrigan. Slider misses upstairs. Last time again against Bourne, Wax was 1 for 3 with an RBI, 2 walks. He was excellent. Got on base 3 times total. That leadoff man for Wareham against Bourne has kind of had some luck to do that. Hamilton 3 walks 1 time against Bourne in the leadoff. The 1-1 just low and outside, misses. It wasn't the greatest start to the season for Jason Wax. Was 0 for 16 to begin the year. First hit came on June 24th in his second at-bat against Harwich, June 19th. 2-1, the pitch comes home, upstairs, 3-1. After starting 0-16, he went 9 for 15 with 3 doubles. Was 4 for 5 against Falmouth. The day after getting his first hit, he really turned things up. 3 balls and 1 strike, the pitch home, upstairs. It's a 5-pitch walk, and only the second of the Braves' day to this Wareham hitting group to put the first runner on in the 6th.
Yeah, and Wareham has not consistently generated base runners yet. Some of that due to the lack of patience. It's been a lot of chopping at balls, hitting them straight into the dirt. Now's an opportunity to get deep into the bullpen.
Wareham overall with the worst OPS in the Cape Cod Baseball League at 10th. They haven't been great getting base runners on all season, Kasey.
No, and it's gotten better recently, but still toward the bottom.
Foster Apple, the right-hander, sees Harrigan the first pitch home, misses low. Drawing walks, they're 9th in the Cape Cod Baseball League with 103. This Wareham team has flipped things over recently, though. We're last in almost every stat category offensively not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, and no longer the case. The 1-0 just misses outside, but instead collects for a strike. Apple offers, doesn't come around. And the count, 1-1. Foster Apple began his career at Stetson, heads to USC Upstate next season for his senior year. As the 1-1 comes in, Apple takes outside, 2-1. The Braves last year had a transfer from Stetson themselves, and Logan Hughes transferred to Texas Tech and put together 2 fantastic years. The first one good enough to land him a spot with the Bourne Braves over the summer, where he played just under 30 games and was excellent. Pitch comes in and rather look at first base, and safe is Wax. He was an all-star for the Braves last summer. And in his second season with Texas Tech, it was good enough to land him the number 17 pick in the first round of the MLB draft last week to the Houston Astros. 2-1 in, right back up the middle. Caught by Medlock, back at first. He doesn't throw, but another liner up the middle. Apple goes down with the L4.
Smart contact once again, but the Bourne defense, I thought, really good so far today, just in tracking its spots down.
They haven't missed a play for the most part. No wild pitches, no passed balls, and no errors. Connor Cuff with 2 down steps up here in top 6. Runner on first in Wax has stayed put since. And Cuff gets set to go. First pitch in. He skies high to the left side. This one tails out of play over the third base dugout and foul. Cuff out of southeastern Louisiana. Previously spent a year at Louisiana Lafayette. Not the only player on this Wareham team to transfer to another school within the same state, and that state being Louisiana. Jason Wax on first base, transferring from Tulane to LSU, from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. 0-1 for the Columbia pitcher. Comes set at his chest. Harrigan on the 0-1, kicks and fires home. This one a hard hit ball to center field. Large chase for Rigdon, and he makes the grab on the run over his head. Just 4 batters this time. The Braves defense has been exceptional. Not much to take away from them there, as the Braves command a 2-0 lead here at Doran Park after 6.5 innings. Before we step aside, let's bring it field side. Third member of our team in Kaydence Kilhof has more.
Hey, Devon, thanks so much. Usually I talk about the Cape Cod Baseball League on these broadcasts, but today I'm going to talk about the Hartford, Connecticut Twilight Baseball League. It's one of the oldest summer ball leagues. It was founded in 1929, but more importantly, the pitching coach for the Braves, Leif Bigelow, plays in the league, and a baseball operations intern for Bourne, Ryan Ruggiero, is the manager. Ryan told me that Leif is actually his ace, and on Sunday they have a game in Connecticut. They head to Duncan Park, the home of the Hartford Yard Goats, which is an affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. Leif is going to pitch in that game. They're going to be back in time here on the Cape on Monday for the Bravos game. And Leif told me that he loves coaching, but he loves pitching even more. He'll do it until his arm falls off someday. In fact, on the last Braves off day, he had a job interview in New York City. He did the interview, and then he drove to Connecticut to pitch and made it back in time here on the Cape for the next Bravos game. And in his college days, he played for 4 different collegiate teams, and then he went on to coach here for the Bravos. And he just loves this sport so much, guys. It's really interesting to see that he keeps carrying on this legacy.
The Middletown Mets, how about them? Good luck to both Ryan Ruggiero as well as Leif Bigelow in their endeavors. That resume for pitching coach of Bourne in Leif Bigelow, not bad. Spent 3 seasons in Summer League, 5 seasons at the NCAA level with Connecticut, Maine, Eastern Tennessee State, and UMass Amherst. Ryan Ruggiero, baseball ops intern, will be the third base coach for the Middletown Mets coming up. potentially will be joining our broadcast later in this game. Back to baseball, bottom 6, it's Berkeley Mabius up. How about the day for Berkeley, Kasey? He's been excellent, 1 for 1, a triple and a walk. As he sees Barfield for the first time, the switch hitter hitting right for the first time as well. Barfield looks in, first pitch from him. Mabius fouls off himself to start, shakes it off, should be good.
He is surged. I mean, he had a slow start to the season, hitting-wise. Obviously, the defense for him struggling a little bit yesterday, but he has picked it up. He's had a short-term memory today. You got to give it to him.
Mabius overall was hitless in his first 2. Didn't have a multi-hit game until yesterday against Chatham. He began the season with an average of just 200. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Barfield, outside on the curveball, just misses. 1-1. He's known for his defense, so to see these offensive flashes from Mabius is just a fantastic sign. Was excellent for Oregon in his sophomore year. 17.5 defensive runs saved as the 1-1 settles in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs in bottom 6. That figure of 17.5 was good for 7th in the nation out of all players at the Division I collegiate level. Framed over 1,000 pitches this past season as the 1-2 he checks his swing at, doesn't come around. Deferral to first base umpire Mike Hinojosa confirms that reading. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Barfield works fast, comes set at his chest in the maroon jersey for the Gateman. The 2-2 pitch home. Mabius takes low and inside. The count runs full. Mabius wasn't a slacker offensively at Oregon either. In his sophomore year in 2026, hit .286, a slugging percentage of .509, that OPS just shy of 900. 8 home run for him on the season. The 3-2 home, Mabius takes low for strike 3. He tossed his bat back to the batter's box and was already halfway to first. No, sir. Berkeley goes back.
It's one of those you have to forget about if you're Berkeley Mabius. He's had a good approach all day. You can't let that bug you as he doesn't agree with the call.
Goes back to the dugout for the first time today. Here's Austin Hawk, 0 for 2. Barfield's first pitch home, upstairs, eye level of Hawk. Hawk, a new Brave as of recent. He has been very solid, already playing in a lot of summer league games with Danville in the Appy League. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. The Appalachian League, a very solid one overall. A top 10 one in the country. A lot of good leagues in that area of the United States up the East Coast. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch comes in. Hawk lines it foul. With the Danville Otterbots, hit 333 with an OPS over 1,000. In his junior season at Wake Forest, did something similar. OPS at 1035. Riddled with injuries in the offseason going into 2026, and only played 9 games his senior year as a Demon Deacon this past season. The 1-2 takes up and in. The count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawks time's up today, a strikeout looking and a fielder's choice. Has nobody in the base paths here to work with. Here's the 2-2. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss from Hawk. He goes down by way of the strikeout for the second time today, and that's Barfield's first K so far. Or excuse me, second, after just maybe it's the at-bat before.
Yeah, he's looked solid. I mean, again, the Braves have the lead right now, but again, we've seen Wareham battle back against Bourne this season. Need to be able to pull away.
The final line done for Takis as well. 0 hits, 1 run that was unearned with 1 walk and no strikeouts. First pitch into the lefty batter in Bolton. Misses outside for a ball. Bolton 0 for 2 so far. He's been up and down this season with the Braves. In the month of July, it's been mostly down. Looking for a bit of a return back to the top. Was good enough in June to earn himself an all-star selection in tomorrow's West versus East game. The 1-0 comes in, Bolton lines it back foul. Was first team America East All-Conference. Only freshman position player when he did that his freshman year. This past season was also All-Conference. And in both seasons has hit above 300 as the 1-1 misses inside. Has hit above 300 for Binghamton twice. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bolton points to the sky with his bat and digs back into the left side. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch comes in from Barfield. Bolton swings and misses. Barfield looking to strike out the side. 1 strike away from doing so. 2-2. Barfield shakes off the first into his 7th batter of the day. The 2-2 home. Bolton swings and misses. 3 strikeouts for Barfield. And after 6, it's 2-0 Braves. Let's bring things to the top of the 7th inning here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. We'll be right back.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Top of the 7th inning between the Braves and Gateman. Harrigan into his 2nd inning of work as he looked pretty solid to start, just saw 4. And now it's the heart of the order up for the Gateman, Dubovic, Krusen, Clark. Dylan Dubovic going to begin things off. He has 1 of just the 2 Gateman hits so far today. The Braves have guarded the gate from getting anything going. First pitch from the Columbia arm. He kicks and fires home outside. Dubovic in the 4 spot playing left field for the Gateman today. Very solid. Out of Coral Springs, Florida, he attends Miami. The 1-0 he cuts and misses on. Top of the zone, couldn't get to it. On the season so far, 182, below the Mendoza line. Overall for this Wareham team that has struggled this season with batters hitting well, have 5 players in their order right now batting below 200. Make that instead 4. The 1-1, Dubovic swings and misses low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here is Dubovic once more. Middle of the infield, a little bit spread apart. A possible gap in the infield shaded to the pole side of the righty hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Harrigan home. Dubovic offers, doesn't come around. Hinojosa confirms at first base. The count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top 7. Harrigan from the line on the third base side. Kicks and fires the 2-2. Dubovic Swings and misses. The Braves pick up their 5th strikeout of the day, and for Harrigan, it's his first of the evening.
Yeah, and he's looked really dialed in. Had that one walk, has settled in, has not let that ruin his day. Liking the bullpen right now. I mean, we've talked about it the past couple weeks, but it is really dialing in tonight.
Lefty and Krusen up. Infield shaded toward his opposite side. Elliot Medlock was there, now goes back to his regular second base position. First pitch home. He swings and misses on. Krusen headed to Pitt from Rutgers, his 4th school in 4 years. .333 batting average for this team among starters, leads in that figure. The lefty squats in. The 0-1 pitch home from Harrigan. Krusen, broken bat, chopper up the middle. Charge from Schaff. Quick throw to first. My goodness. Boy, is he good defensively. Gets the 6-3 put out. 2 down in top 7, and the Braves defense has been everywhere today.
Yeah, hard hit. Not a hard hit ball, actually. A pretty soft liner up the middle, and Schaff has to cover a lot of ground, and he times it so well.
The transfer from glove to throw was nearly instant. One where if he did that not too long ago when the Scats were crowding behind home plate, they would have been oohing and eyeing. Levi Clark, the catcher, now up out of the right side. 2 down in top 7. Here's the pitch home. Clark lines it left side, hops once in the infield and into the outfield for Matt Bolton in left. Levi with his first base hit on the game. He's 1 for 2.
He needed that. He struggled recently, and Wareham needed that too. I mean, you have to be able to get deeper in the bullpen if you want to try to come back.
Now 2 outs with a runner on for the Gateman. Levi Clark there on first base with Tony Lira out of the right side. Top 7. Here's Harrigan, set at his chest. Clark shuffles off first base for a medium lead. Pitch comes home to Lira. He skies it right side. Way back for the fielder in Costello. Runs and makes the grab. The Braves, again, keep things at a minimum. Have shown just more than 4 batters once this game as we bring you to the bottom of the 7th here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network. And just a quick reminder, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is Bourne's premier senior living community, conveniently located adjacent to the Cape Cod Canal. Visit us at Keystone Place at buzzardsbay.com. And Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
First pitch as we bring you to the bottom of the 7th inning here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. It's Josiah Overbeek out of the left side to begin against the new arm for the Wareham Gateman in Finn Edwards out of Arizona State. He works on the first base side. No balls, one strike. The pitch comes home. And a check swing from Overbeek, but a called strike nonetheless. Already 3 finals in the Cape League. YD takes down Harwich 6-0. Chatham tied with Brewster after 7. And Falmouth beat Cotuit 4-1. 0-2, the pitch comes home. Overbeek swings and misses, down by way of the strikeout to begin. And with that loss for Cotuit, Kasey, things get interesting. Because that bottom of the division becoming increasingly close. With Cotuit now just 4 points off of Wareham. If the Gateman can get a win today, it's just one game that separates the two.
Yeah, I mean, either way, this is going to be a big game for Wareham. Your scoreboard watching a little bit. A couple of teams playing each other that are tied. Have to find a way.
New batter out of the right side in Medlock. Takes the first pitch low, a ball. 1-0. Medlock so far today 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. He's been a nice surprise to these Braves faithful in his small sample size here at Dorn Park. 1-0 home, Medlock takes low, 2-0. In his last time here in front of the Bourne fans, he put one over the left center field fence, Also had himself another hit for a multi-hit home run day. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch comes in. Swing and a miss from Medlock, 2-1. Finn Edwards, a 3.52 ERA for him. With the Gateman so far this season. Working quick here in inning number 7. 2-1 the count with 1 down. Pitch comes home to Medlock and tails outside. The count to 3-1. Last time out for Edwards, it was 1 inning pitched against Orleans, 2 hits, no run baseball. Hasn't allowed an earned run since June 21st. That goes back 5 games, not including today. Medlock stands in for the 3-1. Here's the pitch at home from Edwards. Medlock swings and misses. Count runs full. This is the first time he sees the Braves this season. Has seen a lot of East teams. All but Chatham. The 3-2 home. Medlock cracks the right side on 1 hop to the first baseman in Lira. A small jog for Lira of 5 paces before he steps on first and puts the out down number 2 of the bottom of the 7th.
Braves offense has gotten a little quieter. Again, you're only up 2. You'd like to add on more. You know how hungry Wareham has been recently.
Barfield Day is done as well. He was the previous arm for the Gateman. 1 2/3, 1 hit, no walks, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. All 3 of them coming in the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order as it flips for Blake Schaff. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside edge. The Braves have been put down 6 consecutive now, going back to Barfield. All the way into the 5th inning of work. Want to break that streak. The 0-1, Schaff swings and misses on. Schaff with a base hit to start back in the first was doubled up. Nothing that he could do. Liner came to the second baseman, and he was already heading towards second base at the time. Not to be blamed. No balls, 2 strikes already with 2 down in bottom 7. Pitch comes home. Schaff lines it left side and through. Dribbles off the ground, and Blake Schaff has a multi-hit day once more. Mr. Consistency back at that mark.
Yeah, another multi-hit game for him, and he's a guy that you kind of never know what you're going to get from a hitting standpoint in a good way. He has the ability to find softer contact and drive it, and he's been driving it at a pretty consistent rate today.
His 4th this month in 13 games. Pitch comes now to Rigdon, the switch hitter, back hitting left, misses inside for a ball. Schaff and Rigdon have worked in tandem so well together. And if Schaff gets into scoring position here, Rigdon could be due for an RBI on a potential stolen base. The 1-0 comes home, misses low. 2-out rally brewing. When the top of the order comes up with an out or two, it just seems like it's their time to shine. The Braves have seen that from this part all season long. Switch hitting lefty, and Rigdon stands in. The 2-0 watches by his nose, 3-0. Edwards looking to limit the damage. The Braves now 6 hits on the day. 3-0 in. Collects a strike on the outside edge. Wareham just 3 hits so far. No runs to show for it. Have only brought 1 runner into scoring position all game long. That came back in the 5th. A total of just 4 base runners as the 3-1 misses, and Rigdon is on with a walk. Andrew Costello up to bat for the Braves now. His family in town, and he's playing well for him.
Andrew Costello.
His mom, dad, and one of his 2 sisters. Multi-hit day, and in each of his last 2 plate appearances, he has left with an RBI as Ryan Smythe will step out here to meet his pitcher in Edwards on the mound. Already 4 pitchers in the 7th. One of the first times we've seen that this season for an opposition team, Kasey. And Smythe, as well as pitching coach Aaron Luxus, have joined their pitchers on the mound quite a bit to calm them down and fit them right.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. And the defense has been very solid for both teams so far, outside of the 1 blip for Wareham. Pitching right there as well. Have to just settle your guys down. If you're Wareham in a spot like this where every game really matters.
Costello with another runner in scoring position. 2 RBI on the game so far. Up to 13 in the league. He's catching up to his brother, who has 16. Luke in the on-deck circle right now. 2 down in bottom 7. Costello squares up in the righty's box with an open stance. First pitch from Edwards. Costello checks his swing, doesn't come around, a called strike inside.
Deuce has been so good today to really put a cap on his day with 1 more hit to not necessarily put the nail in the coffin, but put it close to that, closer.
Braves would love another one here. The 0-1 in. Costello watches it by in the dirt, gets away from Clark for a moment, dribbles towards the mound. Schaff and Rigdon stay put on 2-1 respectively. The Braves hoping they can get some more here. Just 6 more outs to work with on this beautiful night in a game that's moving somewhat quick. Deuce back in the righty's box. Waves the black bat, hangs it above his right shoulder. Edwards on the mound, looks at second, comes home on the 1-1. Costello lines it foul. His OPS up to 940 after that last hit. And his 13 RBI on the season are good for 12 in the Cape Cod Baseball League. 1 more and he would be top 10. Can get that here. 2-0 Bourne. Here's the 1-2 pitch in bottom 7. Runners go. Inside it hits Costello. Bases loaded. And it's for Andrew to go to first to make way for his brother-in Luke to step up, who has had a little bit of a rough day, Kasey.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3. Has the family in attendance. His brother's done well. This is a chance for him to change that.
Luke Costello in the righty's box, 16 RBI on the season, 4th in the Cape Cod Baseball League. First pitch home, Costello slices into the screen behind home plate. It's Schaff on third, Rigdon on second, and Costello on first. Rigdon and Schaff, the Braves' 2 fastest players, and among stolen base leaders, and active ones at that. The 3 in the base paths, the top 3 on the team. 0-1 home, low, 1-1. Luke Costello 0 for 3. Has hit the ball hard, though, every time he stepped up. A ground out, a fly out, and a line out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Digs back into the close righty's box. The 1-1. Costello lines it up the middle and through to the outfield. 1 run scores in shaft. Rigdon around from second. No throw comes. He scores. And Luke Costello up to 18 RBI on the year. Make it a 4-0 game. He's now 3rd in the Cape League.
It's what you needed if you're Bourne. I mean, a 2-out rally in a game where you're only up by a pair. Both Costello brothers, the MVPs of this game.
All 4 RBI in this game have come from those two. Not a bad showing in front of the parents. Always have to be on your best behavior when the elders are in town. Berkeley Mabius, who's also had a solid game, still a chance to tack on here for Bourne. 4-0 with 2 outs. First pitch to the switch hitter lefty. A strike on the outside edge. And for Luke, he was getting unlucky in those previous ones. Hard hit balls everywhere, just couldn't find grass or dirt. 0-1 to the catcher in Mabius. Up and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs in bottom 7. The Braves looking for their first shutout victory on the season. Have yet to have it this year. Have put down a team with 0 earned runs, but yet with a full donut on the scoreboard. The 1-1 home, outside. Mabius watches it by the whole way, 2-1.
And I think that's one of those stats that's the most surprising out of all of them, considering what we've seen from this pitching staff and some of the teams that Bourne has played and dominated.
Every team except for Bourne has a shutout win this season. The 2-1 in. Over the plate down Main Street, 2-2. The Gateman, Firebirds, Mariners, Commodores, and Anglers each have 1. YD, to no one's surprise, leading with 5. One of those, the Braves a victim. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's Mabius for the 2-2. Cuts his swing, the pitch high. Deferral to third base umpire in Anthony Brunetti says he does not come around. The count runs full. A big one here for Mabius. Last time went down with a strikeout looking. He thought it was a ball. Needs some revenge. Runner on second base in Costello. Luke on first, Andrew on second. The 3-2 home. Mabius takes high, and the base is loaded now after a walk.
Second time this inning having the bases loaded. And you bring up a guy in Austin Hawk who has been solid in his short stint, but struggled today so far.
Hawk 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. The Braves hoping they can get something out of the Wake Forest Demon Deacon. A lot of summer ball experience so far with the Danville Autobots of the Appalachian League. Here he is in the Cape League. The pitch comes home, back. A foul. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs in bottom 7. Bases loaded for Bourne. First time they've had that today, other than a few batters ago in this inning. Hawk waves the lumber, crowds the box as a right-hander. The 0-1 in from Edwards. He skies to center field. Back to the center fielder in wax. This one should be easy. Can of corn for out 3. After 7 innings, it is 4-0 Bourne. Just need 2 more frames to make it a shutout victory. Might take a lot, though. The Braves have yet to do that so far this season. Top 8 we go, and I hand play-by-play duties over to Kasey Kazliner.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Will Harrigan still out there for the Bourne Braves as we begin the top of the 8th inning. Bourne up 4-0 over the Wareham Gateman. Bourne trying to win their 8th game across the last 11. Up 4-0 right now after putting up 2 in the bottom of the 7th last half inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Wareham Gateman, DeGiorgio, Sheffield, and Wax. The three have combined going 0 for 6. Only 3 hits today for the Gateman coming into this inning. Harrigan studies his blue glove. Comes set at the belt, out of the windup. He faces DeGiorgio, the first pitch. The lefty hitter takes at the knees for a strike. 0-1 on DeGiorgio, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out in this one so far. It's his second time facing Harrigan, who's out for his 3rd inning of work. The 0-1, a check swing from DeGiorgio. Pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. DeGiorgio with hits in 5 of his last 6. Trying to wake up a Wareham offense that hasn't done much at all today. 1-1 home from Harrigan. High and away to DeGiorgio. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gateman have played better recently. Took the matchup against Bourne in the first iteration of these two teams playing, but Bourne has taken the last 2. 2-1 pitch. DeGiorgio takes high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bourne looking for its first shutout win of the season. It has suffered a pair of shutout losses, but the bullpen and starting pitching, the whole pitching staff has turned things around, especially recently. 3-1 pitch. High and away, and DeGiorgio takes a walk. Base runner to start the top of the 8th for the Gateman. It's only the 3rd walk thrown by Harrigan in the 4th of the game, tossed by the Braves.
Pitching staff's been great. I mean, of course, the score on the scoreboard speaks for itself in that sense, but it's not been unlucky for Wareham. They're not stranding runners much. They're not even getting on in the first place.
Toss back to first, and the runner into DeGiorgio, narrowly safe. There's Noah Sheffield, who's 0 for 2. Former FSU Seminole, the Michigan Wolverine, the upcoming fall. Righty on righty matchup with a man at first and nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. Another throw to first, and Overbeek thought he had the tag, but the runner into DeGiorgio is called safe, and out comes Scott Landers. They had him in no man's land. He might have been able to evade the tag, but the throw was certainly in time. And Scott Landers talking with Mike Hinojosa, the first base umpire, trying to plead his case. You know that every base runner now at this point in the game matters. In a 4-0 game in favor of Bourne in crunch time. So Scott Landers chirps to the umpire crew, but now heads back to the dugout. Still yet to see a pitch for Noah Sheffield. He waggles his bat just like his father did, front side of his face. Toss back to first, and the ball gets by Overbeek, the first baseman. And they're waving around DeGiorgio past second. He's going to stand in at third as Overbeek kind of got in his way. Seemed like the umpires were maybe going to call interference, but didn't really matter as the ball went up the line, and now a man at third and nobody out for the Gateman.
First defensive mistake of the day from the Braves. And they just got a little bit in their heads right there. Got to put it behind you and move on.
Still haven't seen a pitch to Sheffield. Just 3 pickoff attempts. First pitch to the righty with a man at third. Sheffield takes a fastball down the middle for a strike. So E1 on the pickoff move. Sheffield a chance to drive in a run, down by 4. Harrigan on the first base side of the rubber. Blue cleats and a blue glove. A 1 home. Sheffield lines it straight away left field. Bolton chases to his left. He makes the catch. DeGiorgio tagging from third. The throw is cut off at the mound, and it's a sacrifice fly to bring in a run, and it's 4-1 Bourne.
Short-lived hopes on the shutout. Still an unearned run, but an unfortunate one nonetheless.
Center fielder number 24, Jason.
And now a closer game. And if needed, a potential save situation, barring what happens the next inning. Lineup flips over with the bases empty and 1 gone in a 4-1 game to Jason Wax. He digs out of the left side. First pitch. So he rolls it on the ground over to second. Picked up by Medlock at his knees, throws to first in time for the second out of the top of the 8th. 2 gone for the 2-hole guy, and the base is empty. Foster Apple 0 for 3 with a pair of line outs and a ground out. Foster's apples have not fallen too far from the tree recently, only 2 hits across his last 6. First pitch home. Fastball low, 1-0. He's trying to foster the success that came across his first 6 games when he had 5 hits, including a 3-hit performance at Brewster, but only 1 multi-hit performance since then. The 1-0. Apple chops it back and foul. He has reaped the fruits of his labor in college, though. At Stetson, at 293 in 2026, at over 300 at 2025. A lot of juice in his swing. The 1-1. Apple cuts and misses and an outside changeup, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But at his core, he's a contact hitter. 66 knocks in 2025.
And oftentimes the success stemming from multi-hit games.
The 1-2, Apple takes outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He has been one of the charter seeds of this Wareham team. He's been there since the beginning of the season. Talked about all the turnover, but he has been ripe.
Things can go rotten for you later in the season. It just hasn't been that way for Apple yet.
Here's the 2-2 pitch home. Apple swings and misses. A not-so-fresh swing from Foster. And that ends the top of the 8th inning. Wareham gets 1. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Braves. We'll keep it here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network as in just a moment, Kaydence Kilhof will be field side with another exclusive interview. Kaydence, take it away.
Hey Kasey, I now have a special interview with Ryan Ruggiero, a baseball operations intern here with the Bourne Braves. Ryan, you're always here with field manager Scott Landers. You're working with him with the pitchers and things like that. Can you tell me exactly what you do?
Yeah, so my job is to find out how we want to exploit the opposing hitters. So my job is to find out how we can beat them. So certain guys we want to pitch to away, certain guys we want to go inside to. Also, what breaking balls are going to be best to get them out.
Look at Lando.
So what were you working with today with the pitching staff?
Well, with Noah, a big thing is if we want to go inside or outside with this sinker. So I don't know if you saw, but we've broken at least 4 or 5 bats so far today. So that's doing our job effectively of knowing what guys we want to beat inside and then also which ones we want to play for rollovers with.
And at the start of the game Wareham wasn't doing a pretty bad job at their pitching staff. So what are you seeing from them on that side?
Seeing a lot of good heaters. I mean, we were good at getting their starting pitcher out of the game. And then we weren't allowing him opportunities to throw his breaking balls for strikeouts. So we were just on top of it.
Ryan, what's the key to victory in tonight's game?
3 more outs.
All right, well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kaydence, as we will step aside for just a moment here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Readers.
Braves up by 3. It's 4-1 as we begin the bottom of the 8th inning. Still out there, rather new pitcher for Wareham is Bryce Turner, making his 4th appearance on the season. He's pitched to a 1.8 ERA out of FIU. He's only pitched in 5 innings, though, trying to keep this game close, as Wareham got one last half inning. Here's Matt Bolton out of the left side. It'll be the bottom of the Braves order, 7, 8, 9. Trying to add on after scoring 2 last inning. The first offering as Bolton slaps it high up in the air and foul. Left side 0-1.
And Wareham really wants to keep this quick, right? You got to go to the top of the 9th fast with the bats we saw from Wareham. Need to carry that momentum quick with a chance to send it to the bottom 9 if they can get 3 more.
They're trying not to cave in the 0-1 as Bolton slaps it back and foul 0-2.
And this is an offense that often has been bipolar.
Sometimes cold, as we've seen. There's a long line of guys who have shown their talent so far. The 0-2, specifically for the Braves tonight. Blake Schaff, single and a run, rather 2 singles and a run scored. Mention Andrew Costello, 2 RBI knocks for him. Luke Costello, a 2 RBI hit. The 1-2 as Bolton lines it up the middle, in and out of the glove of the shortstop to Giorgio. He knocks it down into shallow center, and it's a single for Matt Bolton. He's in the hit column.
We've really seen the cream rise to the top late in games for this Bourne team, and the wait is worth it. You see it. While the offense may not be there for the first 6 innings, it comes out late in games. It's just been really what's defined this team.
That's been the cherry on top.
A little sprinkles, if you will.
Man at first is Bolton. Here's Overbeek out of the left side with nobody out and a man at first in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Swing and a miss from Overbeek. He's had a sweet swing today, but has not been able to necessarily capitalize in the biggest ways. 0 for 2 with a walk. The 0-1. Overbeek takes inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Overbeek with a chocolate-covered bat. The 0-2. Low and outside, 1-2. The West Division, a polarizing one. Wareham looking to jump back right in there with Katuitt and Falmouth. The 1-2. Low and outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man at first and nobody out. Bourne up by 3. Trying to score in back-to-back innings for the 2nd time today. The pitch, Overbeek hits it back in foul over the netting. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 on Overbeek, nobody out. Bolton at first. The pitch, he takes outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Overbeek has been a little bit up and down. He's not afraid to scoop at pitches. A couple of multi-hit games for him this season. He joined earlier this month. The payoff. Runner goes. Overbeek takes outside. Ball 4. So the walk moves Bolton to second automatically. It's first and second. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th.
And this production right now, not good for anybody on the Wareham staff and team. They want to be able to shut down Bourne as fast as possible, and you see this bottom of the order starting to really bring a lot of chaos into it. And when you set up the top of the order, it's been excellent for Bourne. That's where they've had the bulk of production in today's game.
There's Elliot Medlock. He's 0 for 2. A pretty vanilla day for him so far. The pitch, as he shows bunt, pulls it back, called a strike. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Braves only up by 3. It's 4-1. Not the first time these two teams have played it close against each other this season. Medlock shows bunt once again. Infield comes in. The pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he has Tony Lira coming in and sitting like a cone, just waiting for the ball to come to him. If he can put that bunt down, it's just a few extra insurance runs that the Braves may need.
See if Medlock can waffle one down to the left side. The pitch. Medlock takes it inside. Went off his bat. And it's foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Wonder if he maybe thought it hit him there for a moment. And he talks to home plate umpire Mike Hobart. Be okay. Maybe looks like he's just fine and it didn't do so, but a scary one nonetheless.
So Medlock digs back in out of the right side. Turner set. Now he fires home. Medlock jams it back behind home plate. The catcher in Clark chases, and it drops just foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes still with 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Two-day All-Star break coming up for a handful of the Braves, all but 8 of them. That will endure the sweetness of playing in the All-Star game. Although chilly day expected tomorrow with the rain. The 1-2 to Medlock as he rolls it into the dirt and foul. Just on top of home plate as before it sputtered out toward home plate. Count stays at 1-2 rather than the mound. Medlock, after showing bunt, trying to put a little bit more dairy into his swing. 2 on and nobody out on a 1-2 count. Spin and a throwback to second for Turner. And nothing doing.
Things getting a little icy here for Wareham. Just not able to find a rhythm right now. And they've gone through several pitchers. None able to really show they deserve that top spot.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss, and the ball bats up into the glove of the catcher in Clark. It's an out, but in the process, Bolton nabs third. So the newly minted Bryce Turner gets a strikeout as he's trying to chip away at the Bourne Braves offense.
And you go back to the top of the order.
Shortstop, number 7,
This is real estate for Bourne to go out there and punish. You don't get the shutout, fine. Settle for a big inning in bottom 8 to just add on.
So a stolen base for Matt Bolton. Runners on the corners. Overbeek at first. Bolton at third. 1 out for the lefty hitter in Schaff. The pitch home. Schaff rolls it on the ground up the third base side. Cuff picks it up. He fires to first in time. Runner scores from third, though. It's an RBI ground out for Schaff. And in the process, Overbeek goes to second. It's now 5-1 Bourne.
It's kind of like when you get 2 scoops of ice cream and one flavor is one you don't like. You still get the one you do like. Bourne gets a run but an out. And, you know, a run there is crucial. Takes away the save situation, but still very important.
Here's Rustin Rigdon out of the left side. Switch hitter trying to deliver. Pitch home. Rigdon takes outside 1-0. Rigdon hasn't had to banana split a whole lot. He's walked twice. Did single back in the fourth. The 1-0 pitch. Rigdon takes inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Home Run Derby is Sunday. The 1-1. As Rigdon slaps it right side, that's into the outfield for a base hit. They're waving around Overbeek. The throw is cut off, rather into home. The throw to second is not in time. RBI single, rather double for Rustin Rigdon. He might have advanced on the throw. We'll see how they rule it, but it's now 6-1 Braves.
Excellent work and clearly a lack of complacency with a 4-1 lead. Come out here and continue to pound on the runs. Again, Bourne has been so excellent in the 7th and 8th inning so far this season offensively. It's their best two frames by far on the year.
Rigdon has reached 4 times. It is a single. So here's Andrew Costello out of the right side with a man at second. 2 outs. The first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1.
Now 30 runs on the year in the 8th, 24 in the 7th for Bourne.
The 0-1. Costello takes outside 1-1. Four runs across the last 2 innings for the Braves. Completely taking control, up 6-1. The 1-1 runner goes as Costello hits it high up in the air, shallow right center. That's down for a base hit. Rigdon scores easily from third, and the Braves lead 7-1. And how about that? 3 RBI on the game for Deuce. 4th time reaching base, and the Braves lead by 6. It's 7-1.
Number 38, Luke Costello.
Just a big comeback game for Andrew Costello, and he's done it every other now as of recent. He's such a fantastic player, and in the month of July, he's had a lot of ups and downs, but you look 3 of his last 5 games, they've just been incredible for him, Kasey.
He has been on fire. Here's his older brother, Luke, the first pitch out of the right side. Fouls it straight back, 0-1.
Today, 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. 2 games ago was 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBI. 2 games before that, 4 RBI. 2 for 3 overall. I mean, it's been just a great stretch over these last 5 for him.
Luke at the plate, who's down 0-1. Already with 2 RBI today, too. The pitch, low and outside, 1-1. It's been a Costello family affair today. 5 combined RBI for the 2 brothers with their family in attendance. Luke 1 for 4. Singled last inning and drove in the only 2 runs of the bottom of the 7th. Turner fires the 1-1. Costello lifts it high and foul on the right side, 1-2. Costello waltzes back into the box. Younger brother Andrew Costello at first. 2 out and a man on first. The pitch as Costello swings and misses. So a tough inning for Bryce Turner, but he cleans up the mess, and we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Gateman, down 7-1.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Top of the ninth inning at Doran Park. Braves up 7-1 to the tune of 10 hits. Here's Owen Hancock out for his third appearance as a Bourne Brave. He's trying to sing home these fans happy. Up by 6.
And in good closer fashion, Timmy Trumpet starts us off with that Edwin Diaz walkout music, just as you want for your closer. And for Owen Hancock here, yet to allow an earned run on the season. He's looked beautiful out there.
He has preached to the choir. 0 ERA after sub-4 ERA ball at Mississippi, Ole Miss, this past season. And he will face Kuff, Dubovic, and Krusen. Will try to create a jam for the righty.
And he truly is a crescendo when he's out there. He brings a lot of energy from whoever's before him. It just seems like a level up in Bourne's pitching staff, in dire need of a new closer.
Braves will have the next 2 days to rest before they begin their next measure of play. Here's Connor Kuff out of the left side. He's 0 for 3. He scales the back of the box. Now the pitch. Kuff takes low and away, 1-0. Kuff with a pair of groundouts and a flyout. Hancock winds home the 1-0. As Kuff slaps it back on a line and foul, 2-0. Braves trying to win their 8th across their last 11. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Hancock. A roller over to second. Picked up by Medlock. No, it's into right field for a base hit as he dove for it, and it went in and out of his glove.
Just flubs the note a little bit there. And on a ball that could have been his, hits off the lip for an awkward bounce. And it's an unfortunate one, but not an area, and you got to live with it.
Here's Dubovic with a man at first and nobody out in the top of the 9th. Dubovic so far today, 1 for 3. Singled back in the second, was retired via the double play. The pitch home as Dubovic slaps it high in the air, straight to short, and Schaff makes the catch. Might have sounded like Dubovic broke his guitar on that play. And there's one out in the top of the 9th.
And that's string music to the Braves. They need quick outs like that, and this is quite the dominating grand performance that we've seen.
Hancock trying to get out of this inning with a low pitch count.
And you don't want to see any encore in the bottom of the 9th.
First pitch home to the lefty hitter in Krusen is outside 1-0. Krusen, 1 for 3. Pair of ground outs, including one into a double play. He did single earlier. The pitch as he pops it high up in the air. Left center. Rigdon chases, and he will move to his right to make the catch in left center. Braves 1 out away with a man at first in the top of the 9th.
Number 26, Levi Clark.
Trying to get out of here with a 6-run win. After singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game a couple innings ago and inspiring them to put up 5 more. It's been 5 runs across the last 2 innings for the Braves. Good padded lead.
And with the All-Star game tomorrow, this is almost set 1 of 2 on the year.
Here's Clark, the first pitch to to the right. He is high at 1-0.
You always want to go out with a crowd favorite before the break. And the Braves overall have that chance to just continue to pile on and expand their lead in the West Division.
They've done that all behind the conductor and Scott Landers will coach the All-Star game. The 1-0, Clark skies it to the right side over the screen and foul, 1-1.
Landers has had this team at the top of the charts for 3 of the last 4 seasons. And on track right now to represent the West one more.
He has composed a lineup of guys that feel bought in and want to learn and practice under him.
They're all in sync and on the same page.
They're all hitting their notes at the right time. 1-1 on Clark with a man at first as Hancock steps off. Take a breather. So after a brief intermission, the 1-1 as Levi Clark hits it high up in the air, straight away left. Bolton looks up at the wall. It is off the wall. They wave around Cup from third. He's going to score. The throw is cut off at short. It's an RBI double for Levi Clark, the All-Star, and it's 7-2.
And that's why he's an all-star. Just does a solo. And with a runner on, he's able to bring one more in. Again, just a little bit more for Wareham. They'll need a lot more work out of the rest of this squad if they want to get it done.
Lira trying to make it a duet as he represents the final chance once more. Bourne up 7-2, out hitting Wareham 10-5. Bourne's hopes of winning 8 out of their last 10. Rather, Bourne's hopes of winning 8 of their last 11. Close to singing true. Here's Tony Lira out of the right side. Righty on righty matchup, the pitch. Lira swings and misses 0-1. He wasn't in time there. Down 0-1.
Not quite the timing he needed.
Needs to drag a little bit more. Hancock's 0-1 pitch. Lira cuts and misses again. No balls and 2 strikes.
And this time rushing.
Lira down to his final 2 strikes. Hancock trying to put an end to this one. The pitch. Lira lines it the other way into right field for a base hit. Clark will stay at third. It'll be runners on the corners as the 2-out rally continues for Wareham. Up down by 5.
The shortstop, number 21.
And this really building into something here for the Gateman. Cutting it close, you have a runner in the base paths who can make it a 4-7 ball game.
A chorus of hard-hit balls in the top of the 9th to put a little bit of pressure on Owen Hancock. Here's Henry DiGiorgio out of the left side. 0 for 2 with the walk and a run scored. The pitch with the runners on the corners. Fastball outside, 1-0. Hancock looks in at the sign, trying to get out of this game cleanly. The 1-0, runner goes from first as DiGiorgio lines it left side and foul over the screen, 1-1. Runner will have to go back to first in Tony Lira.
Wonder why the steal there. Not a point to do so, really. Maybe he has a chance to end the game early if he wants to take the throw.
Looked like some maybe defensive indifference from the Braves, not worrying about it. Up by 5. 1-1 to DiGiorgio. He cuts and misses, and once again, Wareham down to its final strike. Not a save opportunity, at least right now. The 1-2, runner goes from first. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, doesn't matter. And that's the ball game. Bourne Braves win 7-2. Have now won 8 of their last 11 and get back in the win column after a tough loss last night to Chatham. Winning pitcher for the Braves be Noah Scott. Losing pitcher is Jordan Stevens for Wareham, as the Braves reach 14 wins, up top in first in the West, and Wareham remains in last, now at 9-19. Final lines, Braves with 7 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Wareham had 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The Bourne Braves can sing goodbye to the Wareham Gateman, now a 3-1 record against the rival team in the West. Stick with us on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network. We'll have post-game coverage for you. Kaydence Kilhof will talk with somebody in a moment, and we'll have the post-game Tomahawk Talk live from Doran Park. Noah Scott will be chatting with Kaydence momentarily.
Well deserved. He was excellent in today's game. I think probably the best start we've seen from any Brave on the season. He had the juice to go more if he wanted. And it's everything that you could ask for from a guy in Noah Scott who didn't show the capability of this earlier in the season.
He opened for what was a really good bullpen performance as well. Harrigan and Hancock coming in and only giving up 2 runs. So Noah Scott's the winning pitcher. Loser is Jordan Stevens. Close to a save opportunity, but not quite. Had Wareham loaded the bases, it would have been a save opportunity. But the Braves get out of this one with a 5-run win. 7-2 our final score. And we will step aside on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League 2.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products.
Bourne Braves with a 7-2 win, thanks in large part to Noah Scott. Kaydence is fieldside with the pitcher.
Hey Kasey, thanks so much. The righty pitcher from Oregon State, Noah Scott, joins me today. Noah, you started out the game for the Bravos. You pitched 5 shutout innings. What was clicking for you on the mound?
Honestly, everything. I had a great pregame bullpen. I was just attacking the hitters, and yeah.
How have your previous appearances as a Bravo helped you with yet another start today?
It's just always finding something to build off of from each appearance, and like watching video, going over it with Leaf, finding something to work on throughout the week, and then hammering on that and using it into the next outing.
It's officially all-star break time. How important was it that you guys got a dub today and keep up the momentum going forward?
It was huge. You know, we need to get as many wins as we can, obviously, coming down to crunch time, so I'm glad I was able to help out tonight.
You guys have back-to-back off days now. I asked Bryce Eastep what he was doing with his time. He's going to the beach. Austin Musso's going to a Red Sox game. What are you doing with your time?
I'll probably be at the beach as well.
All right, Noah, well, thanks so much and congrats.
Thank you.
Noah Scott was phenomenal today. After a few tough starts for him, he gets a win for the Braves, his first win of the year, and the Braves still separating at the top of the West.
Yeah, they're doing well right now. They're doing exactly what they need to. And this Braves team is continuing to be the top team in the West, and they deserve to be that right now. Just exceptional showing so far this season. And for the Braves, as they continue to try and push on here, these games late in the season are going to be crucial just before the playoff push. You want to clinch soon, hopefully, but on top of that, carry good momentum into a roster that could be changing very soon. The team we saw today, unfortunately for Bourne, could look different on Monday after the All-Star break. Another point in the season in which you see a lot of players shifting on.
The Yarmouth-Dennis Red Sox, the only team to clinch so far. They're in the East. The Braves atop the West. It's a close division, but the Braves are the only team with a positive run differential in the West.
Yeah, they're by far the best team in the West based on the games we've seen so far. The only thing they struggle in are beating teams above 500. Only one win on the season against a team at or above 500 currently in the Brewster Whitecaps. They're going to need to continue to push on and try and find a little bit more structure against those squads. A chance this week with the gauntlet coming up after the All-Star break, and Bourne with a big challenge as they continue to see those better teams. They've struggled against the East so far this year, but they've got to get it done.
Yeah, they do. And you have a couple of days off. Scott Landers won't, and the eight All-Stars for the Braves won't either. But an opportunity to come back after that and hit the ground running going into a treacherous stretch to end the season.
Surely is. And you have Hyannis 3 times next week. That's going to be extremely tough. You've got Brewster, Harwich, YD will come later. But overall, very, very tough challenges. And this will be the week where we really know, is Bourne the team, the top of the West.
We'll step aside here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network before the Tomahawk Talk coming your way. Kaydence, Kilhof, and Nate Laird will join us momentarily.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70.
A dominant Braves victory over the Wareham Gateman 8 here at Doran Park. I'm your host, Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Kasey, Kazliner, and Devon, Jarvis here in the post-game Tomahawk Talk. Guys, this is the Braves that we know and love and want to keep seeing.
Yeah, they didn't cave to the competition. You know, this is a duo that is polarizing in Luke Costello and Andrew Costello, combining for 5 RBI in front of their family. I mean, it just brings a smile to my face talking about it. 2 guys that clearly knew what was going on. They had their family here. They wanted to impress them, and they were the reason that the Braves won tonight in a competition that felt so sweet at the end of the day.
Getting a win like this at the end of the All-Star break is surely the cherry on top before you go into a part that you could see a big shift in the roster in. For Bourne specifically, where they've been so bipolar in games, you don't know whether they were going to come out really firing here, especially after a loss. Last time we saw Bourne lose a game, they were shut out twice in a row. But to see them have the win streak of 3, then lose 1, and come back out in this one to continue the momentum is huge. Exactly what you want to see. And as you get later in the season, Bourne is really showing to be a very, very challenging team to beat, especially in this West Division.
And we talked about the offense, but how about the pitching staff once again, always doing an amazing job. And Noah Scott, who has struggled at times this season, had a great outing on the mound today.
Yeah, and some of the newly minted players, they were chipping away at the opposing offense. Harrigan and Hancock, the 2 H's coming in and bringing Bourne a sweet victory behind Noah Scott, like you talked about, who didn't cave into the competition. That's what you like to see. He did a fantastic job.
In personalities, in talent, Bourne have a lot of flavors on this team that can come together to make a really, really strong roster. That's what we've seen so far this year. Bourne, with Scott Landers' roster construction, just have an excellent continuity. They have great chemistry, and that's exactly what you need going late in the season. And now we're kind of in the end of the dog days. This is the point in the season where you really got to make a push toward the playoffs.
The Bravos head into All-Star break with a win tonight. Guys, thank you for joining me in the post-game Tomahawk Talk, but we're not done just yet. Coming up after the break, I'll be speaking with the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird.
A Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored
8-2 is the final score after the Bourne Braves defeat the Wareham Gateman. Once again, I'm Kaydence Kilhof, joined by the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird. And Nate, you spoke to field manager Scott Landers after the win right before the All-Star break. What did he tell you?
Yeah, really happy with the team's performance tonight. Had some outstanding players really shine in this game, Deuce Costello being one of them. He had, I believe, 3 hits in tonight's game. Coach was really happy just with him in general over the first 3 quarters of this season. He's been one of the main producers. He shouted out all 4 of the guys at the top of the lineup, the 2 Costello brothers, Schaff and Rigdon. They've been staples of the lineup this whole season, and he's really happy that they've been so productive for them.
Well, another guy that deserves a shout-out tonight is Berkeley Mabius. He got his first extra base hit as a Bravo yesterday, carried that into today, hit a triple, and you spoke to him after the game as well. What did he tell you?
Yeah, reached base 3 times in tonight's game. Just a really good performance, starting to see the offensive production out of him. He's also been a wall behind the backstop for the Braves pitching staff, who's really excelled since he's got here. They excelled before him too, but just we talked about his ability to work with the pitchers, getting them comfortable, getting ahead in counts specifically. That's something that both Berkeley and Landers mentioned in their interviews.
Nate, the question of the day today has been, how does a win today help with the momentum going forward, especially going into All-Star break? So now I have to ask it to you.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be too much momentum from this one. Obviously, you get back in the win column after a loss. That's a really good thing going into the break. But with a couple days off, I think it's going to be more of a reset after the break, getting the team back together. We've got a few All-Stars going to the game. Congratulations to them. But really getting comfortable in the last 12 games of this season before you head into the playoffs.
A much-deserved break for all the Braves and every team here on Cape Cod. And you can catch coverage with that all weekend long. But the next time you see us, we'll be here at Dorn Park on Monday against Orleans. Pregame starts at 5:30. We'll see you then.